my God, I got the alert. I'm live. Summoned hell itself, and you are my devil. I don't know what that means. It just sounded like a fun thing to say. I don't know. Hey, guess what? Jericho in the learning tree, bro. I feel like I was raped watching that. This is Out of Nowhere. Jake's in the house. You're here. I'm here. Last week was historic on this show, although it really wasn't on this show. It was on the after show, kind of weird. Okada tonight, I saw his pee-pee through his pants. Not that impressive, to be honest. It's Out of Nowhere. So much more to get to. Plus, Jake's opinion on everything that's happened all week that I've given mine on that he hasn't given him on yet. The Tornado DDT on Ospreay. Imagine if Ospreay gets injured in this match. They're screwed. It's Out of Nowhere. Get hard! Welcome into Out of Nowhere episode. I don't remember, but I'll post it probably after the show's over. We are free once again tonight, obviously, because last week we were free because of the week before, and now we're free because of the week before. And so here we are. And we're going to do something for Patreon, so don't worry, members and patrons, you're going to get something. But really appreciate you guys being here tonight for Out of Nowhere episode, whatever it is. Jake's in the house.
Episode 265.
Oh, 265. There we go. And you have, like, the Constitution behind you for some reason.
That's right. Well, the Marines have been trying to slowly indoctrinate my daughter to join them. They want her to be a field and combat medic. So they're like, hey, they keep sending her stuff. So jokingly, the other day they sent her this poster, and I'm like, oh, we got to hang it up for the show.
What?
You know, how could we not have the Constitution in here? Yeah, it's got all these lovely like Marine ads on it. It's crazy.
Are they gonna pay for all her surgery?
I bet you they would if she agreed to enlist.
That's it, only if it's in the contract, because I'm seeing how they're treating vets.
Right?
Tell them she's an illegal as well, and then you're good.
Then we'll get the benefits. That's right. Then she'll get the gift cards too. She'll get the whole premium
you'll get
package.
The free gas cards. We'll get the stamps. We'll get just about everything, Jake. I think you can. I think you'll be able to do it up.
That sums it up, though, because what a weird week in wrestling it's been. It's been kind of all over the place. Rumors, Becky, is she coming? Is she going? We don't know. And then everything that happened with the ending of Raw, the kiss not heard around the world because it wasn't seen around the world. They had bad timing issues there. I mean, everything that happened over the weekend, Double or Nothing, King and Queen of the Ring, and now, Adam Copeland being out upwards of a year at this point. Do you even think he comes back, Joe? I mean, what happens going forward? I don't know if he's even going to be able to come back at this point, because he said this would be his last full-time year in wrestling, and then he was basically going to be done. He wanted to go out with a bang.
Right.
And I think Wembley was kind of the exodus of everything that they had planned. A lot of people are upset that obviously he's going to miss that show. Tony Khan said, a direct quote was that he had been up all week trying to rewrite this show, Dynamite, because a lot of this show was around the TNT champion Copeland. So that's, upsetting to hear. And, Tony went ahead and said that the injury was unfortunate. He said we had one of the best free agents we could get in the Rated R Superstar. He's not only supposed to be appearing tonight, but he had the biggest role in the show. It's been one of those long weeks for me. I've been doing rewrites and been up all night working because Adam was going to be the biggest part of the show. So it's unfortunate that we go ahead and don't have him going forward. He's going to miss Forbidden Door, whatever those plans were, and then everything after it. So do you think he could even make a return following the injury? I mean, is he going to have enough steam left?
Yeah, it's going to be really hard, because it felt like he was going to have a 1-year push, try to grind for a year, and now that's all on hold. It's almost similar to how CM Punk's injured, but the other thing, this is bad, bro, for him. I mean, they're lucky they got MJF back, though, to be honest, because MJF is probably more entertaining at this point than Adam Copeland Edge. But the crazy thing to me, I just keep going back to the spot about how that match would have been as good as it was without that moment.
It didn't need that spot. And the worst thing of all is damn, you had another legend go out without putting anybody over. Even everything they did with Sting, I understand they wanted to keep him undefeated, but you didn't get anyone over in that process. Darby is still where he was before, taking stunts and taking, crazy hits to the face. He's been hit by 2 buses in the same month. So Darby is exactly where he was before. And that was kind of, been the story with AEW. Arn Anderson, Mark Henry, they left this week. And you have these legends, and they're not being utilized. They're not being, basically, like I said, no one's soaking up their knowledge. Instead, we have to sit under the learning tree that is Chris Jericho with all of his agonizingly horrible catchphrases. We're the branches of his learning tree. And,
I want to die.
The number one shirt. If that is the real number one shirt, then I hate you fans for making it so. That is an awful shirt. This gimmick is death. My God, but. Awful for
bro,
Hangman.
That tree
Jericho's a wizard too, Joe. He turned Hangman black tonight. I don't know how he did it, but he did.
Oh, he's got so many things now. It's getting ridiculous. The wizard, the lion, the Jericho, the whatever, the learning tree, the learning cock. There's so many things going on, bro. That I don't know.
So many different groups between the inner circle. I mean, he's been up and down this roster, and I don't think any person he's worked with he's made look better. Every single time he's been in a feud with anyone, I feel like they come out of it worse for wear.
It's you know what it reminds me? It's almost like it gets worse every time. It's almost like a game of telephone or something like that. Every time when he started doing it, it was pretty good, the inner circle and all that stuff. And then after that even, but every time he does it again, he works with somebody or tries to elevate somebody. it's worse every time. And now we're at the point now where it's like, it's just abysmal now, and it's lost all its value, which is you've gone to the well too many times. It's like, dude, take a break for a few. It's almost like, like, I don't know.
The please retire chants and the go after yourself chants are not from a heel standpoint. The fans do not like you. They don't want you there.
It's really boring right now.
It's not heel heat. Yeah, it's extremely boring. It's hard to get through, and it's just tedious. Unfortunately, the big oh my God, Lio Rush is the big name that came out second to last. Okay, I know I'm a couple minutes behind, so Lio Rush just came out for me. Fantastic. So
came out of the closet?
Essentially, he must have, because Tony's had him locked in there since he quit. Remember, he retired from wrestling.
That's right.
When he worked for AEW, and Tony and him kind of had a spat because of it, and now all of a sudden he's back. So they must have worked something out.
Lio Rush is an insane person. Like, there's no way.
How many times has he retired now?
Right. Like, oh, I'm retiring. What? Because you have nowhere else to go? I was a big proponent
of his. I liked him, too. Remember when he was the mouthpiece for Bobby Lashley? We're like, oh, this could be good. And they didn't know how to use him. They never used him the right way. And now they're going to push out Orange Cassidy. And I don't enjoy this season, so I'm a bit more hard on it. I haven't liked New Japan in a long time. I'm talking since Nakamura, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor was there as Fergal Devitt, Wrestle Kingdom 11, and that kind of era. I haven't kept up with it for quite some time now. It didn't have the same interest to me, especially over COVID. It was hard to stay interested in wrestling at all. And now they're just gonna march people out left and right like we're supposed to know these names. They did it with Mone tonight. They brought out Stephanie Vaquer. And it's like, oh, she's from CMLL and she's the women's champion over in New Japan. And it's like, who? Why don't are you going to have her in matches before she faces Monet at the pay-per-view? Are you going to build her up at all?
Right.
And I was shocked tonight because they revealed that Sky Blue is the one that attacked Mercedes a month ago. Oh my God. And then they have the match tonight and I was like, wait.
What were they
fighting?
What?
Who is she fighting? I was like, I didn't hear that she was going against Sky Blue. I didn't hear
Jake,
Tony's announcement.
Jake, what the fuck? You set that up months ago, and then she reveals it tonight, but then they wrestle tonight?
And she beats her in a picture-in-picture match. The match was over as soon as they came back from commercial. It was less than, 6 minutes altogether?
What?
So now Sky Blue is done. You defeated her. She's not a credible threat. When this happened and they showed her to attack her, I was like, oh, at least they're doing something good. They don't have anybody else for her to face right now. So making Sky the attacker, I was like, that's a good choice.
They already answered the question and then had the match.
It's over.
It's over. You're right. God, what are they doing, Jake? Jake, what are they doing?
I'm losing it. I was like, what? When I ever saw her coming out to fight, I was like, is Sky Blue attacking? And they're like, no, that's the match. I'm like, wait, what? Because now you have this Stephanie girl coming out, and you have no idea who she is. You know she's not going to beat Mercedes. So what's the point? Forbidden Door is just the dream matches. Oh, we're going to get the dream matches. And how dare you say anything, because WWE did it with NXT. But they've already had Jordan Grace on before. They had her at the Rumble.
Oh! Oh my God! We plan the spot all day. Matt Colon! I saw this pop up in the chat. Oh my God, it's another Wednesday night miracle! Woo. Oh my goodness. Matt Colon.
Bombs away, where are the big dogs? Let's break the record again.
Oh, God, you don't think that guy? I don't think so, Matt. No chance in hell that we break the record that we
Holy hell,
But
Matt.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, my God, they just botched the ending.
They did? Oh, no.
Yes.
AEW, what are you doing?
They thought it was a 2 count. They weren't sure. And they're like, no, wait, that's a 3 count.
Oh,
So
my God, no.
Ospreay was like, wait, 2, 3? No, they weren't sure if it was over.
Oh, no.
And it was such a great sequence, too. He set him up for the Tiger Driver. He doesn't do it. That's probably one of the best stories they have running. But it's all about who's coming out now from New Japan. You know, who? Oh, it's Swerve Strickland. Okay. All right. How does this? Okay. Well, let's see. Could be something interesting. But it's just, I don't know. This whole thing right now is lacking severely. And this entire night, I'm sorry, I wanted to be excited for, but you opened it up with Mercedes, and you had a good thing going with the attack, you know, being revealed as Sky Blue, and my God, Matt, thank you again. I'm so hyped up.
Listen,
that knocked me
and
out of
Jake,
my chair.
It happened while you're on the show. Finally, I'm like,
I know, I was here.
You missed.
I shouldn't have left last
we didn't.
time,
We didn't get to talk about this. Yeah, you left last week, and like all hell broke loose.
Exploded. Then I was here Friday.
Well, it's not that you left.
Excuse me, Saturday.
It's not that you left really either. We were literally ending the show, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just hang out for 5 minutes and answer a couple questions, and then it just went insane. It just
went nuts.
Imagine if I'd ended the show. Crazy. Imagine last week if I'd ended the show immediately, and then like I
said that too. I was like, holy crap, good thing you didn't, leave when I did, because wow, I'm still blown away by all that support from everybody. Holy shit.
Matt, you're going to get on the board, brother, for that. Thank you, sir. I don't think you should call out the big dogs like that, but it is rare to see Matt Colon drop a hundy, dude. Thank you for that, Matt. That's crazy. That is
why
crazy.
have Ospreay be the champion of that, mid-card belt if they're going to have him go for the world title? They just sent Swerve out there to basically challenge Ospreay. So shouldn't Ospreay be challenging Swerve? And my brain hurts. Jesus Christ.
This is fucked, bro. Are they still in the air?
What are they doing?
Are they still in the air right now?
They just went off now.
All right, so you're telling me that we're definitely going to see like Botch Club have that ending. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It went over like, what happened? It's a 3 count. It's a 2 count. No, yes, and I don't know. I was like, oh, what a great kick out. And no, wait, that's it. That's the ending.
Oh, wow.
It looked like he kicked out, but he didn't. And I think they just didn't really know time-wise. But
oh, my God.
I mean, I guess they have a bit of a good thing with Christopher Daniels being the mouthpiece, the surrogate for Tony Khan. So we don't have to have Tony always be brought up or be mentioned or be on TV. That's a good thing. They've needed that for a long time. They've needed an authority figure, because for most of it, it's been, oh, Tony says, but we never saw him because he didn't want to be a character he claimed. And then recently he's been attacked and been on TV and been on the pay-per-views. So one thing I will get to say, so Double or Nothing wasn't a bad show. It just had some really great matches, really great moments, and that's the thing. That's the problem. AEW can deliver on the pay-per-views because their talent can give you great matches.
Yeah.
The story, promo, character side of it is what's sucking and lacking. It's never been the athletic part of it. We know they can give you great bouts, but
right.
Like you said with Adam Copeland, Edge coming down from the top of the cage, that was so foolish and just so unnecessary. Did not need to happen. I was really upset to see him injure himself that way. You knew as soon as it happened, you watched it. I'm like, oh, he broke something. He had to. You said it as well. I mean, it was evidently obvious to everybody that was, closer to 40 than 21. You know how your body is. And him doing what equivocally worked out to a pencil dive elbow. He just landed in the weirdest way possible. I know he was trying to protect Malachi, which is good and all, but he should have pulled the Jeff Hardy mindset and just been like, sorry, dude, I'm going to land on you, and just went through him, because this was a disaster. Now they had to rewrite Dynamite tonight, which isn't speculation. Tony Khan, like as we said earlier, came out and made that known. Now they had to scrap plans. They stripped Adam Copeland tonight of the TNT championship. And, of course, we're getting a tournament to determine who gets the belt at Forbidden Door.
There's always a tournament. You ever realize that? Because someone's always injured who has a belt.
Yep, I said it in the chat. Another tournament? No way. Like, could they be a little bit more creative with what they were going to do here? I mean, I'm sorry, this doesn't feel entertaining. They already have the Owen Hart Cup coming up, and those winners get to go and have their title matches at All In at the
Right.
Wembley show,
Right.
which currently has only sold 40,000 tickets. So they're at half of what they sold, or a little under half, last year. The momentum is not as good as it was. They really, really need to go ahead and pick things up. And then we get things like this. I'm sorry, but Mystico and the CMLL people coming in is not a big deal to the American audience. You're making people say who and tune out, or it feels like a club you're not part of at times. You're like, wait, I don't know these people. So why am I going to continue watching? The interest doesn't feel there.
I'm sorry, Jake. Every time you talk, all I can think is, why the fuck is the Constitution next to you?
I know.
It's
like my patriotism.
Look at this. Jake has the Constitution. He's ready to go. Someone messes with your rights.
Like,
look out.
You gotta whip out the old Declaration of Independence and
is it just
my freedoms.
Is it just paper, or is it
no?
like...
It's poster. It's an actual poster.
Okay.
That's why I was laughing. But
oh my God, brother!
Marine stuff on the back. Do proud Marines and all that. And
okay, I like that. Listen, Matt
they've
Cologne,
sent through a few different packages. Of one was like a.
they're desperate.
Like an iron-on emblem type thing, and all this different stuff. So,
Jake, they are desperate for your daughter to join. Like
they're desperate for anybody.
Anybody. They need young
anybody
blood.
Straight. That's the issue.
Well, but before it was the rainbow people, but now they need straight people. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. They don't have enough straight people.
What's up with that? Like, what's up with that?
I don't know. I think everybody that's straight is probably too depressed and anxious to enlist in the army. They're
like, I'm gonna shoot up a supermarket instead.
That's where the enlisters are at this point.
Like,
so
they're
gonna have to bring back the draft to up those numbers.
Next person that misgenders me, I'm gonna shoot up a Barney store.
I don't even know. Like, thank you, Matt Cologne.
They would choose a bear over a guy.
A bear? What's it? No, a Build-A-Bear. That's what I was trying to say. I'm going to go into a Build-A-Bear, and I'm going to go fucking insane in a fucking Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear, going to build a bomb.
Brother. Exactly. Do I believe?
Oh, my God, brother.
I know, Tommy. I said it. Can you fucking believe I said it, Tommy? Oh, my God!
No way.
D. Welsh! D. Welsh is here! Wow, I got some early bombs tonight. These are earlier than last week. And there it goes! Right into his rectum! Oh my goodness.
Good evening, fuckers. Matt Kern started it. I'm following. Bombs away.
Wow. Bombs away. We do salute you. D. Welsh.
My rights say so. That's right.
Look at that. Ready? Look. Hey, shout out to D. Welsh, man. Last night, he dropped the bomb last night, too. The only one. And it was him. So thank you to D. Welsh. To do that again, back-to-back nights, Welsh. Holy shit.
You talking about all those Koreans that he killed?
Oh, no. He does look like the male, like he might order a mail order bride type of thing. D. Welsh,
gotcha.
He might do it.
Not ordering rifles from a magazine. Gotcha.
Right. I think it's legit. Right. Welsh and Cologne are tied. So there you go. I'll put them both up there.
I hate it because of the timing, because it's not a bad idea that they went ahead and gave the Owen Hart Cup to have, hey, it's got some stakes finally. You don't just get a cool belt. You're going to get a title shot at All In. But it was like 20 hours after WWE said, hey, SummerSlam, you're going to get your title shot. And it's like, all right, I get it. So it just felt very copy and paste, unfortunately. I know it came down to a timing thing. They might have had it in the works, but still, it's just unfortunate timing. But I did enjoy the weekend. We had some great pay-per-view on Saturday and Sunday. I like the shorter format. Double or Nothing was very, very long, unfortunately. So I broke it up into a few different pieces, but it was a good show overall. I was happy with the main event. I'm glad Swerve retained.
Well, how did we do? Like, I didn't even look to see how our predictions did from like the Queen of the Ring stuff, King of the Ring to Double
we
or
were
Nothing.
pretty much. You said Nia, I said Lyra. You were right on Nia.
All right, I remember that.
Everything else we got right with our predictions there, with Gunther and all that.
Gunther, yeah.
And then we went, because we said we wouldn't beat Orton, but it could be close. I said you never know, but yeah, we were right about all the other predictions. Liv getting the title, because I said, what would be the point? It's like, oh, she'll be champion and continue the revenge tour. So that's
Right.
kind of what they're going with now. And I think you and I were pretty much spot on for that and for Double or Nothing.
I didn't even look, but I knew. In fact, I forgot everything. I even thought you said Nia too, so I thought we like nailed it. I was like, oh, we got everything right. So we're close though.
I think I said Nia would win, but I wanted to see Lyra.
You were trying
since I
to,
gave her a push.
yeah, you were trying to go with the heart of like, what if they did something interesting?
But I love the way they did the squish. Literally, she came down on top of her, and in just the worst fashion ever. No wonder why she was dead in an instant. And I'm trying to find this GIF quick to send to you. You can actually put it up on the stream. It's hilarious. But
really?
Nia squashed Lyra. I mean, just literally breaking her insides. So that was impressive. All right. The real thing is the anarchy in the arena match. I went in with an open mind, and there were a few elements that I did enjoy. Now, Jack Perry got thrown into an ice bath of water. That was a genius move, because when he comes out later before the fire's done, he's going to be covered in all the anti-fire gel and all that. So you're going to be like, why the fuck is he wet? And some people, like Alvarez and others that were there, didn't pick up on that because they couldn't really see what happened.
Right.
The one thing I will say that worked against them the most was production. We missed a lot of the action that happened, especially with them fighting around the arena, I get. But what was supposed to happen in the back? Jack Perry got into his scapegoat bus and supposedly hit Darby.
Run Darby over.
We only saw like him barely peel off, and then the aftermath of him
it looked
like he got knocked out.
It looked like he ran into an empty trash pile. That's all it looked like from that point of view. But I also wanted to ask you, what did you think? Because everybody saw my reaction live. I was laughing. I was having a blast with that music running. I thought that was funny as fuck.
I even like them mentioning that they had to pay for the final countdown, and that cost them $200,000 to play it, which is a true shoot. That is the cost of how much it costs to play that song.
Yep, and again, think of all the fired people. Just think about it's funny.
I know we couldn't have you around, but we'll keep playing final countdown, $200,000 a pop. Tony broke his atom. He needs a new toy. So until then, he's got to play with everybody else's.
It's so weird. Like
he's got enough money to replace it, but
I like it too, because I'd make these stupid decisions. I feel like myself, like let's do that, but in the same breath say, oh, we had budget problems, but let's pay $100,000 for a song so we can play music during the fight. Like
I try to not nitpick about the stupid things, but it's like. There were so many spots in that match, like the exploding chair could have been an ending, and then it's like, and it just kept going and going, and it went on.
I'm not complaining. I loved it.
How much can certain people take? I tried to let go and not be Mr. Logical with it. Sometimes it took me out of it. Other times I at least had some fun. I liked most of the spots, so I was happy that the Elite won. That was what we predicted, because obviously you're not going to beat them already, but I mean you are if you're Sky Blue. So at least they progressed with that story, but hopefully they can make you care about the AEW team somehow, some way, because I really didn't give a shit that Bryan and FTR were getting attacked. The only one I felt bad for was Darby, just like the entire audience chanting, please help Darby.
He's so over and sympathetic.
He's hanging upside down. They've hung him up like a piece of cattle. They're going to destroy him, and the crowd is like, no, save this poor man. He's already been hit by 2 buses. I like that they used Chekhov's fire extinguisher or flamethrower, and the Young Bucks had the fire extinguishers. That all worked out well.
I'm surprised Darby didn't get set on fire by accident. Can you imagine if that happened?
I wouldn't doubt it with him, but no, that fire stunt was great. like I said, though, a lot of it was hard with production, missing spots that happened, or you like came back to see the reaction, but they never sat with it long enough to get the whole picture. So it was just, I know it's anarchy, it's chaos, but it's also unfortunate when these guys are killing each other and someone jumps off the balcony and you don't see anything except the guy on top of a bunch of guys on the ground, things like that. So, I mean, all in all, though, 2 great nights of pay-per-view. Raw was enjoyable. Nothing overly exciting. I mean, the Liv Morgan stuff is good right now. I'm enjoying the story. It's all leading to, obviously, Rhea Ripley coming back, and she's going to destroy everybody. She's going to tear the house down. And I'm excited for Ripley to return, but it's still months away. And one of the things I wanted to bring up to you tonight is, did WWE accidentally spoil the results of their upcoming Clash in the Castle? Because that's going to happen on June 15th, as we know.
Right.
And having Drew McIntyre take on Damian Priest. But Madison Square Garden announced on Twitter, for Monday Night Raw, see Damian Priest versus Jey Uso live in a heavyweight championship match at Friday Night SmackDown on Friday, June 28th at the Garden. Sounds like it's a dark match anyways, no doubt, but the advertised match is Damian Priest still the champion against Jey Uso.
Right.
So this is a SmackDown dark match. They're obviously the Raw guys, so it would be a dark match. But it makes me think that, hey, do they have Damian retaining till what, SummerSlam? And this kind of spoiled things? I don't know. They took down the tweet afterwards, so we'll see what happens. But it's certainly interesting to see that, like, did they spoil something with this, or is it just subject to change as always?
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. I mean, listen, they got to know, right? They probably, maybe they don't know exactly what they're doing, so they just figure.
Well, it was Madison Square Garden that posted it, not WWE.
Well,
so that's what they're
boy.
thinking verifies the leak, because Madison Square Garden went and took down the tweet after the fact, and then they had put it back up. So I'm curious. Drew McIntyre replied to the tweet and said, "The fuck?" ? So that was funny. At least he got in on it. But I think it's just a simple thing of, they're not doing, the right hand doesn't know what the left is doing kind of thing.
I'm worried
and
that's
I think
it.
I think it's just an old advertisement, because I don't see how Drew can't win at Clash at the Castle unless he gets screwed by Punk again. I mean,
maybe because that will reset the feud again. Like, here we go, because then Punk will be healing around that time. So wouldn't that kind of make sense, I guess, to bring him back and get that rivalry really heated up now that both men are healthy and everything? I mean, maybe. Yeah, no, because they took down the original tweet and then they have the updated one here. So it says, just announced, as I said, from Monday Night Raw. So that still stands on @TheGarden on Twitter. So D. Welsh says, isn't Damian a Raw talent?
Yes. Yeah, I said that. It's from Monday Night Raw, Damian Priest and Jey Uso. So they'll be on SmackDown, so that's why it would guarantee it being a dark match.
Hey, everybody in the chat, if you guys could do me the biggest favor ever, would you guys do me the biggest favor ever? We don't even have 100 likes yet. Can you hit the like button right now, everybody? If you do that, that'd be great. Share this video everywhere right now, but mostly hit the like button. That'd be the biggest thing. If you want to donate tonight, Super Chats are on. The donation link is pinned to the top. Of course, I do not expect anywhere near what happened last week, but we will have fun tonight regardless. Thank you so much for that.
We might get the alert, but Haystacks Mone just gave away 5 memberships in the chat as well, so thank you to Haystacks.
Hey, man, Haystacks, thank you. We might be approaching the record for members right now, and a lot of that has been courtesy of Haystacks and Chief Wahoo giving away all these memberships. They've been just beast-like.
Destroying records.
Yeah, dude, thank you guys, because you're really, like, we've probably got 50 or 60 legit members and then like 60 given members. So, guys, you've been nothing short of hard-ons. Thank you. There's Chief Wahoo's 5 membership gifts.
With Chief Wahoo out of the way, I'm, in Haystacks Mone donating more memberships. I want to go ahead and ask you a question. What do you think of the Becky Lynch stuff? I mean, we heard your opinion on other things, but do you think she would could the man leave WWE? I mean, leave the place that made her into the star that she is? We've seen others flock away, but her husband's there and re-signed. Would we actually see Becky leave?
Joe Bishop, good gifted a membership. Thank you. I will lower that. Well, the memberships are going off. But what it is to me, and I said this the other night, I've said this, it's to me, it's just obvious, right? If you're Becky Lynch, why, and this is the effect of AEW. If you're Becky Lynch, why would you just be like, yep, I'm re-signing, let's go? Why wouldn't you pretend you're not re-signing and threaten you're leaving to increase your fucking value in contract? Justin Smith, welcome. Because you, like, dude, this is obvious. She can drive up the price, AEW and WWE, and get a better contract from either side. It doesn't, like, wherever she wants to go. And I'm assuming that more than money, the time off in the contract is going to be the big thing, so she can be with the child more. And still,
I think she wants that elite status type contract, you know,
yes.
not a Legends contract, but the one like Roman had, where
Yep.
she's not, and she doesn't need to be on TV all the time, and they need to bring her out like a Stone Cold type figure, where like, oh my God, Becky's here, and it's SummerSlam time, or, you know, I don't think she needs to be a
I know Brock
24/7
Lesnar's the
player.
example, really. Brock Lesnar to me is.
Lesnar's a better example.
And I know,
yeah.
listen, I know Becky's not Brock Lesnar, Becky's not Stone Cold, and I get that. We all get that,
No.
right? But the bottom line is, because of AEW, these staple wrestlers right now, or current stars, have been fast-laned to like this legend status because of AEW. That's why their value is way up because of AEW. That's what it is. That's all it is.
Well, Chris Jericho was talking to TMZ and Fightful and said that, you know, the best thing that happened to, excuse me, not just wrestlers, but Becky as well, is AEW. And what you just said is exactly his sentiment. He talks about his dad playing for the NHL, and in '72 when Bobby Hull signed with the WHA, that was $1 million jump to get him there. And what happened? He said, my dad got a jump in his salary so he wouldn't jump to the WHA. Everybody's salaries went from $35,000 to $135,000, so they wouldn't leave. And he's like, that's the AEW effect. You know, they don't want you to leave, so they're going to give you more to stay.
Right.
And hopefully that's what she's doing and playing up on it.
Come on out, you rapist!
I don't
exactly
see her
what I think.
leaving. I don't see her going to AEW, but I see her playing it up to get more money, certainly.
The only way I see her going to AEW is if WWE can't give her the time off she wants, and that'd be really it. I think they're going to give her the time off she wants, and I think she'll take a little bit more money maybe, and so she'll get a little bit more money, and more importantly, she'll get the schedule she wants, all because of the leverage of AEW. And without AEW, she doesn't really get that leverage to me. Like, and maybe she does a little bit because she's such a star that, like, okay, well, I'm going to go home then and raise my kid. But if you give me this time off, but this is going to allow her to get more. It just is.
Yeah. And I think they have enough talent at this point where she can be brought in to elevate people a la a Lesnar. And I think that would have enough value for WWE to have her around, but not have to have her there, you know, every week for every show. I think they have enough talent that needs TV time that they can go ahead and have her, you know, be that legend and come in occasionally. So I think it's something it's going to be lucrative, and we're going to hear about a big money deal. She might be one of the top earners in WWE. I wouldn't doubt it on the female side, but
well,
I see it happening.
Yeah, I think I can barely see her going to AEW. That would be extremely shocking to me. I just
that I
see
can't
it.
fathom either. Not with Seth there and all the family and friends she's made right now that she said she is integral in her life. It seems like she's really made that her home. So
yeah.
And one of the other big things I wanted to bring up is obviously AEW dealing with the Warner Brothers Discovery deal. You hear Tony basically saying that he wants to make AEW Dynamite 3 hours now. When they had Rampage following AEW, he said that night they were able to test how they did storylines and continued working with their narrative. And he said, when I had that 3-hour block on May 11 leading directly into a Rampage, I had so much more openness in terms of scheduling and storytelling. He said, I love to be able to do more follow-up with things that happened earlier in the night with more time, being able to cover more wrestlers and tell more stories, utilize more of the roster. He said, right now, my goal is to do 5 hours a week. So he wants to take Rampage and make that the 3rd hour of Dynamite and then only have Collision.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Me so horny.
Oh, Matt Cologne.
Woo! Me so horny. Me so horny. Me so hot.
forgot about this donation.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Where is Spain and Sith and all the others? I will make the Donner list tonight. AU was weird AF tonight.
Thank you, Matt Cologne. Yeah, a lot of people saying they thought AEW was kind of weird tonight. It was like weirdly entertaining kind of to me, but like there's a lot to say about it. Not good really, but interestingly stupid at times. Like I don't know like what to tell you. There was some good stuff, but
Yeah.
what are they doing with the Sasha stuff? I still can't believe with Sky Blue.
I'm really confused with the main event as well, and
Thank you, Colonel Stutters.
I know what they're
Colonel
going
Stutters
for.
gifted 5 now too. 5, 10, 15. Sorry. Go ahead, Jake.
No, I'm glad you pointed that out. I mean, we got Colonel Stutters and Matt. Everybody's dropping memberships and haystacks. We're going nuts in this chat. So as I said, it's just been confusing. What are they going to do with I don't know. It seems like so pointless now because Mone is not your top women's champion. She's the second, the second rate title essentially. And already you have no feud set up. So she's going to go into the Forbidden Door match against Stephanie Vaquer, however you say her name. And then what? They got to build somebody else up. Are we going to have Chris Statlander at that point? I feel like Forbidden Door typically derails everything, and it or at least puts everything on an immediate halt. You hit pause on every storyline just about for them to play Dream Match for 3 to 4 weeks, and then they go back to building for All In. So hopefully we can get a continued build and more focus on storylines. But between the Jericho stuff tonight, wasting so much time, and what it's building towards with Hook and Jericho, I don't care. That's the problem too. I don't really give a shit about Hook. I like Hook, but I don't care about him in this angle with Jericho especially. I don't want to see him and Big Bill have a match. I don't want to see Hook beat the shit out of Jericho. I don't want to see Samoa Joe get involved. Seeing him tonight was more disheartening because it's like, oh God, Samoa Joe was the AEW champion, and now he's got to fight with a frickin' tree.
Right.
Lovely. So it's just miss after miss, unfortunately, I feel right now. You had your champion in what was essentially a competitive match with Killswitch, who's wrestled, one time, I think, on TV in a year? Maybe that?
Yeah,
I really can't recall the last time Killswitch wrestled. I know he did something for Christian at one point when they were, defending. I think he took on Edge maybe one point, and that was it. So him and Swerve had this competitive match. So again, they make Swerve look weak as the champion. He should be dominating everybody at this point, but that's not happening. And then they zoom in on the damn mask right on the part that he's going to go and cut the hair. And right where they zoom in, they show that, oh, it's not his hair. It's just a piece of ponytail attached to the mask. So out of all the errors that they had with production tonight, they just couldn't help but continually fuck themselves. And I felt bad at that point being like, oh, come on. You clearly saw it wasn't his hair. And then Swerve's trying to sell it, and the audience is like kind of halfway booing, like no one cares. It just was bad. I mean, it made it look really rinky-dink mud show to see the ponytail, and it's like, come on. Then we had Moxley.
Speaking of fake hair, Jake, what'd you think of Sexy Red the other night?
I actually didn't catch all of that. So
she came out and twerked and that sort of thing. That was it.
Dancing, yeah. I heard the summary of it, but I didn't get to see it yet. So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with her. That's another thing. The women's division just feels forgotten at this point. You figure you would have Mercedes going against Tony. That could be the point later on, but now, just like they have a problem with Will Ospreay holding a belt and going against Swerve as the champion, you have too many damn belts. So one, you don't care about the champions. Then they want to introduce more belts. They want mixed tag team champion belts now.
I'm going to shoot myself, guys. AEW.
They're already going to be added in a couple weeks. It's happening.
Why do they do
Rumor
this?
is it's happening before All In. We're going to get mixed tag team titles. So they don't defend the trios titles. And the Bang Bang Gang, which I'm glad Robinson's back. Juice Robinson is one of the most entertaining people. He's so out there and bizarre and just crazed. I like watching him and seeing what he has to say. And FTR and those two put on probably the best tag match that I've seen in ages. That was amazing. It was like, what, 59 minutes long? It was great all the way through. Not one fucking hiccup. They killed that match. So, you know, seeing the Bullet Club Gold guys basically coming out with a wheelbarrow full of belts and not doing anything with them is sad. They had Jay White as a singles guy lose again tonight. So you have all those belts that aren't being utilized. Then you have the ROH Tag Team Champions not defending. You have the AEW Tag Champs as the Young Bucks not defending. So they're not defending the tag titles because they're doing the stuff with the arena match, the anarchy match, and all of that. So the tag titles are ignored again. Like, you've got all these titles and none of them are focused on. Swerve's getting his ass beat week in and week out, so he doesn't feel like the top champion. The guy that feels like the top guy right now is Moxley, and he's got the other company's belt. Where did we go wrong here? What happened?
I mean,
Cody still feels important. When you go back to King of the Ring this past weekend and the way it went down, my God, him and Logan tore the fucking house down, and it was a great match. Even if you didn't always believe going in, the main event was Cody. He felt like the biggest deal. The crowd responded to him like the biggest deal. It was a great match and moment, and Logan worked his ass off. Swerve doesn't feel that way. They had Mercedes come out with this huge goddamn glow-in-the-dark drum line, like Naomi on crack. And what do we get? Willow walks out barely to her music in a wave. But she was the champion. So you knew Mercedes was taking the belt, and it just felt very anticlimactic. Like, oh, Willow never had a chance. She only held the belt because it was going to be a placeholder for Mercedes. And now she's not even going to continue with the feud with Chris for what? 4 more weeks? Or maybe we'll see it on Rampage 1 week.
Right. Yep, it all doesn't make sense. The Sasha tonight was the biggest thing. I know we brought up 3 times, but how do you write that attack story and then pay it off in the same night in a weird way? Why? Like, I mean, Jake,
they snuffed it out. They lit the fire and snuffed it out in the same night. They went.
Do you think they wanted to get over it? Do you think that they thought it sucked too? We thought it sucked. They thought it sucked too, so they figured, okay, just get that out of the way because we're not doing that anymore. It was bad and we don't like it. She doesn't like it. Nobody liked it. So here she is. It's me, and you're gonna face me tonight. And then they move on to something else because they don't like it. So maybe they're just doing what they should do because we all said it was stupid.
I agree, but I don't think that's what the booking was. I think it was, hey, I need to introduce Stephanie Vacker, or whatever her name was, and go ahead and get her out there. So how can I have her come out? Well, Mercedes needs to be out there in a match. How do I get her in a match? Oh, I know. Sky Blue was the one that attacked her. I don't think Tony knew or decided who was the one that attacked her at that time. He just had it happen so he can come back to it. You know, and it was forgettable anyways. They should have had it happen more than once. But I went ahead and I was like, oh, this is decent. All right, they're building somebody in Sky Blue. She's going to be a challenger. They'll build her up. Oh, they beat her.
Right.
Okay. So now what? I think, no, it was just a way for him to get Stephanie out there tonight.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I think that their focus is just on Forbidden Door. And he's like, hey, I don't need any stories going into Forbidden Door. It's just, you're the champion, I'm the champion, we're going to face each other. That's all they need for that. And that's not the worst build of all time either. But when that's the build to just about every match we're going to see, it's either going to be, this is a dream match, so we're having it, or we're both champions, so we're facing off. And that's going to be the build to just about everything on this card.
Damn. So it's all
right now,
all
it's
one-dimensional.
Not Ospreay. Ospreay's like, well, I'm this champion. I'm the, what is it, or the Continental? No, that's Okada's belt. Which one does
I can't
Ospreay
keep
have?
track of all these fucking belts.
I don't know. Is he the international champion? I think Ospreay's the international champion.
Ospreay's like international something.
Because he's going to defend it against Kyle O'Reilly on Collision. So that'll be a big match, I'm sure. But again, it's like, all right, so he's the international champion. We're going to have you defend against Swerve's belt. And so it's champion versus champion again when there's so much more story to tell here. Let Ospreay have time to breathe and be a mid-card champion and have small rivalries and tell some stories with him. Get him over with the crowd. Make him the next like MJF in the level of, that big face where the crowd can't deny you. Like everyone's cheering for you because you're just so damn over.
Yeah.
Ospreay has the talent. He cuts good promos. At least what he did bloodied in the back last week was damn good. If we get more of that from him, that intense, serious side, I think they've got something excellent here. The rest of it was called a mile away. I mean, I jokingly said to you, oh, it's for Trent. It's not for Orange Cassidy. And that's exactly what they did. They had Don Callis come out with this whole big swerve. Why? Why would he praise Orange Cassidy just to go ahead and then give it to Trent? It doesn't make sense from any story perspective. He wanted to screw with Orange Cassidy, I guess. But why?
Well, but here's the other thing. Here's what I'll say about that. I don't quite understand it right now either. Maybe it's because I'm not paying enough attention. But I'm going to grab a water in 1 second. But before I grab this water, it's just right across the street from me, or across the room from me. People were saying way before it happened that they knew it was going to be him and not Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
And that it was a big.
We had mentioned this a few weeks back, yeah.
But I didn't understand then. So what are other people like? And apparently you don't get it really either. So what are we not understanding that so many other people completely understood?
Yeah, I get the fact that they were going to go with Trent because it was the heel turn. They're going to have the heel go with him. So I figured it Trent, but the way they went about it made no sense. I don't know why they would essentially tease that he would have Ospreay be the next protege of his and go under his tutelage, and then Orange Cassidy. And why? I don't know. I don't understand what we missed. It wasn't the worst turn ever for Chris Statlander and Stokely. Stokely was basically saying that no one gave her a chance, no one's given us a chance, and I'm going to go ahead and do something for myself. The first time I do, I get booed for it. I'm tired of being a protector and a bodyguard and always looking out for everybody else. I told Willow I wanted to go for the title, and instead she faced Mercedes. All right, so you have some motivations there. It's not exactly original or great, but at least they explained a little bit of the heel turn. But then you start to think about it again, and you're like, well, then why did you wait till after Willow lost to attack her?
Right.
So again, it just doesn't add up, and it doesn't break down properly. So all they were trying to do basically was tell us, hey, don't worry about any other challenger. It's Mercedes versus Stephanie at Forbidden Door. That's all you have to focus on for June 30th. Everything else, forget about it. And that's sad.
Is that when, wait a minute, Forbidden Door is the 30th?
Yes, the 30th.
Okay. I was thinking, I'm trying to plan my birthday stuff,
I get that.
I'm actually, for my birthday, I'm going to dig a ditch in the backyard and jump in it.
I'll come cover you with dirt afterwards, too. We'll make it a full dirt party. Give everybody a shovel.
You can have
dirt
everything.
Party.
I'll put you in the will.
Yeah. Wait, that means I have to pay your taxes, huh?
Oh, yeah, I sucker you into that. My wife doesn't have to. It's Jake. It's on him now. I got you guys. See,
for all bills.
Dad screwed over Jake.
Come on out, you rapist!
Chocolate Bunny became a member. That's so funny because of the Chocolate Bunny Award call that I made to the local radio station years ago. But Chocolate Bunny...
People were fighting last night. One of the girls called a white girl a chocolate bunny. So I don't know what kind of an insult that. I swear to God, yeah. It was not my ring. It's hilarious. You can't see them fighting, but
oh my God! I thought you meant on NXT or something.
No, outside there was a big fight.
Listen up, you
night.
Chocolate Bunny! Come on out, you rapist!
Chocolate bunny.
You're in trouble for that.
Means.
You can't do that.
I know. Bad.
Button Grips and Rips became a member. Thank you for becoming a member, Buttons. What's up?
Hacksaw made a great point. Don't jump into the ditch like Adam Copeland did. You don't want to break anything before I cover you with the dirt.
Right. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, I don't see Edge coming back, sadly. If he does, it may be for like a one-off.
You don't think I think he's going to come back for a couple of matches and then
maybe, but I don't think it'll be as lengthy or
no.
I think it might just he comes back for his last match maybe because now it's going to be a year worth of rehab almost 9 months something like that, and he already was kind of saying that by the time he made it to All In that he wanted to be done. That was the original plan. He had his final match in WWE last year with Sheamus on SmackDown. They did the send-off. That was his WWE, final goodbye. He said that was his swan song. He wanted to have 1 year and he wanted to eventually wrestle with his friend, being Christian, and have them do something. By now, they should have been the tag champs if they did it right, but they screwed up that story entirely. So let's see what happens. But I just don't see him coming back for any other lengthy run or anything. If he does come back, it'll just be for a match or two, and that might probably be it. He'll retire because he's going to have to rehab himself for how many months after the injury just to get back into ring shape. And I don't know. It's just that's like a year's worth of work just to get back.
I think he's going to come back and he's going to do a few things, but you're right. I mean, but for sure, he was going to spend another 6 to 8 months really working in AEW, and that's definitely been cut for sure.
Yeah. And they had a bunch of big plans. Tony said he had to rewrite a lot of things because he was very pivotal to All In and Wembley and to Forbidden Door. So.
Triple M, thank you for the $1 super chat party. Triple M, how are you, man? Thank you.
What up, broski?
Cool.
And it's just it's a lot of things like that. So a lot of titles are being forgotten about. The tag team champions, are they going to defend at Forbidden Door? Unlikely. Now we're having a ladder match for the TNT title. Okay, it'll be a ladder match, so it'll be Jack Perry versus who? We'll see. But I know it'll be Jack Perry winning the title. I think that's already a foregone conclusion.
Must see now Stephanie McMahon sexy red NXT promo.
Oh, my God. Oh, speaking of this, Jake, Botch Club, we're going to go check it out right now for you, Botch Club. But, Jake, dude, the other night, Shawn Michaels was, saying hi to Sexy Red, and she's meeting Shawn Michaels, and he goes, come here, sweet sugar, baby doll or something like that. It's very weird. So weird.
She was twerking in the back.
Yeah.
Last night when they cut to who was it, Trick and somebody else, she was just standing there twerking the whole time, shaking that ass. So I mean, she definitely got that junk in the trunk, Joe.
But I mean, he
just
called
seen
her
in the ring twerking, you getting all excited. I saw that,
He said, "Come to daddy" or something to her. It was.
That's hilarious. That I have to see.
I mean, after all the Vince stuff and with Shawn Michaels being Shawn, I mean, it's just very weird.
He changed his profile picture because of it to go along with it.
Quit playing, nigga. Come suck a bitch toes. Pound Town, just left Pound Town. Left my nigga, he just took a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga.
And you know what? Stephanie loves this type of music, by the way. So she's probably loving it.
She's big into rap.
Oh yeah, I don't know about all the N-bombs in WWE, but okay. Or on this show either, but
yeah, and they had her fighting with Blair there for the title and everything that they got going on. I don't know, some crazy shit. But her and Shawn
Michaels said, "Come to daddy," is what he said to her. Come to daddy, and she did. She came over to daddy.
I believe it.
I'm telling you,
Shawn Michaels is still daddy.
I know. Listen, I don't argue with that. It's just I'm surprised with all their weird PG, weird fucking. We're worried about the workplace sexual stuff and all that weird shit there. I'm shocked that this not only was this filmed and that he said it, but that they aired it everywhere. Look at this. Watch this, right? Come to daddy, sugar. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come to daddy, sugar.
Shawn still got it in him. He's got that jungle fever indeed, Turpa. Absolutely.
It don't matter. Christ or not.
This is the things that I'm enjoying with WWE because we saw Liv Morgan 2 weeks ago in a car with Finn Balor talking. She gets out, she walks quickly, and then Finn goes inside. But it's in the background of a shot that has nothing to do with them.
Right.
Then you saw her and Dominic talking, but it was in the back of a shot. So they plant these seeds of things. They've been telling this story with Rhea coming back and Liv's revenge tour, and I wish we were getting more of a story with Mone, not just I'm boss, CEO, champion, rocket. She comes out there, she dances like a stripper, and she beat Willow, and then she tore down Sky. She's dead meat now, so Sky's heel turn was a waste. And now what? I know she didn't just turn heel tonight, but since she's been heel, they've done nothing successful with it. So
yeah, this is very.
I'm hating that I'm right. I was worried about this with Mercedes and that we wouldn't get anything. I was shocked that she wrestled tonight. I thought we wouldn't see her wrestle again until Forbidden Door, but hey, we got a 6-7 minute match, and they had the crowd chanting "You deserve it" at the end to Okada, so we get the Elite coming out, and we didn't really talk about this, but the Elite, the Young Bucks, they present Okada with a gift, and it is, what is it, Ferrari or something in the back? I'm bad with cars. They got him some supercar, and it's got the Rainmaker plate on the back. I think it was a Lamborghini.
Sounded like Okada was gonna come when he saw the truck too. By the way,
He was me for me.
Oh my God! What?
That's
the
what we got
fuck?
from Okada. That's it. He didn't say it full. That's what they've done with the $5 million man. So the Rainmaker license plate.
Wait a minute, Jake. Can you please do that again right now? But to Kenny Omega's music. Go ahead, ready? Do that again.
You ready? More?
Oh yeah. What is wrong with me?
You ready for it? Oh, he got a supercar. Oh yes, my supercar. Oh yes, it's a very nice supercar. Okada supercar.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready for that? Sorry, we're losing our. I don't know what we're doing.
The cum maker. Yes.
I don't know what you did, but the cum maker. Oh my God, bro.
They gave him a car.
Wow.
You know, the Lamborghini of orgasm. And
They gave him like a Batmobile Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's a sick car, no doubt about it. But the fans chanting "You deserve it" for what? Getting paid millions of dollars and getting a supercar? Come on.
Right.
So that was odd, and they went to go give Perry the TNT title, but lo and behold, Christopher Daniels comes out, and he is now the interim EVP, so I guess he's replacing Tony Khan. As he said, anything coming
There's
from my
a good
lips
call. Finally,
that's a great call.
Right? And
Spot on. They
by the
needed
way,
this
his
for a
eye
while.
looks better, Jake. The biggest thing I got out of it was Christopher Daniels' eye seems like it's finally fucking healing or something.
Yeah, he's not looking at me in the snack machine anymore. He's not pulling the me thing, so we're getting something with it. So here's the thing. I don't want to, I'm excited about Daniels having responsibility. We needed an authority figure for a long time now that wasn't Tony. Tony having a special announcement every week kind of killed the fanfare of him ever being on TV. And then him being attacked, the fans cheered. They didn't want to see him, stop getting his ass kicked. It wasn't like, no, poor Tony. It was, yeah, kill him. That shouldn't have been the sentiment. And it was hilarious to watch him roll down the ramp repeatedly when the fire stunt went on. But, and like I said, I really enjoyed the fire stunt. I'm glad they did that well. They sold it. Thankfully, they did something with it, because having Darby come out with a flamethrower the show before and not use it was disheartening, like I said. So I'm glad they went through with that. But tonight we get Daniels out there, and he's going to get his ass kicked by the Elite. But he gets saved by the Acclaimed. We got Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, and Billy Gunn, daddy ass, out there. And Billy Gunn looks amazing for what? He's like 75 at this point or something.
I can't believe it. He's like 68 or something, for real.
Yeah, he's in his early 60s, and he is just he looks incredible. He looks better than ever. It's totally unfair. But Anthony, looked decent, but Max had this really weird like pencil mustache going on. It was like the Vince Gomez Adams thing. It was kind of a strange look. Definitely a pedo stash. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But we're getting, I guess, some form of the Acclaimed taking on the Elite. The Acclaimed, kind of that homegrown AEW, rah-rah AEW team. So we'll see what they do with it going forward. Hopefully they add a bit more to it as to why the Acclaimed are taking on the Elite. But I think they're just going to be the next group of pro AEW guys. And that's kind of the unfortunate part. I wish with the Anarchy in the Arena match, since they destroyed Darby and Bryan Danielson as well, I wish they injured those two or took them out so that FTR had to find more teammates, other people to recruit and take on the Elite. But we didn't get that. So now we have no follow-up with FTR. Do we see them on Collision? Like, what comes of any of the people that lost in Anarchy? And I know they're limited on TV time, but instead of giving us Chris Jericho babble on and on about branches for 20 minutes, this should have been, more their main focus.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do, but I mean, they got to make us care about AEW to make us want to see somebody beat the shit out of the Elite, and that's not happening right now. And then we get all of this mess with the eliminator match at the end. So we start off with Jay White and Pac, and the match is going to end for a pinfall or submission. First one that gets it. So there could be a ton of entrants, but whoever gets the first pinfall or submission. So what happens if everybody doesn't come out yet and somebody gets a pin? It's over.
Right.
I never understood.
I don't know what the rules are. Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Doesn't make sense at all. So that we had those two first. Then we got Mystico. They said there's no DQ. We get Will Ospreay. And then we got Shota Umino from New Japan. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's being trained by Jon Moxley. And it's like, I didn't know that. I've never seen that on Dynamite. We got Claudio coming out next. And, he tried to tear the house down a little bit. We got in the 7th entrant was Leo Rush. And the next 8th entrant was Orange Cassidy. And the 9th was somebody from CMLL. I didn't actually write that down. I will have to ask the chat, actually. I didn't catch who it was. And I believe they were the last one. So it all led to Ospreay hitting an Oz Cutter on Orange Cassidy. And he got the 3 count, but they kind of weren't sure that he got the 3, so it was kind of a botched ending there, as I said earlier. And then Swerve came out to basically stare down Ospreay, and that was it. They both held up their belts. So they said next week we'll get Saraya taking on Mariah May. We were supposed to see that tonight, but I guess they ran out of time. They did announce that for tonight's Dynamite, so they must have ran out of time. Something went long because we didn't see Saraya take on Mariah May. Yeah,
they were off on something. Like it was.
And then
from what I can see.
Rampage, we're going to get Takeshita taking on Penta in a ladder match qualifier. So that's for the TNT title. Satnam Singh is in action. And then Toni Storm, the women's champ, is going to take on Viva Vaughn in an eliminator match. So the champ is wrestling in an eliminator match. And then Kyle O'Reilly was going to be on action. And then we'll see Kyle take on Will Ospreay on Saturday for the Collision AEW International Championship.
Right.
So a lot going on there. And, I mean, we all knew Ospreay was going to win. Pretty much anything they put him in. You see him and Swerve, it's kind of like, all right, that's going to be the match for All In. Maybe, but I thought anyways. But it seems like now they're pushing this for Forbidden Door. So I'm not sure what we're getting and what they're getting at. I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it's a big showdown match yet. I think they both needed a few more title defenses and chances to build themselves up to then face off. So hopefully it's not soon. It's a little bit later.
I don't know where they go. I'm almost ignoring everything now just to wait. I'm going to watch next week, and I'm like not even thinking about like what I'm supposed to see or what I think I'm going to see or like what I want to see. I'm just like, just show me whatever. I don't even know. I feel like they don't know what the fuck. So like, I don't want to know what's going on either.
And I don't know what the fuck because thank you, Frank NYC95. It's Hirachi Sero. That's the guy's name that was the last one. So
yeah, I didn't
crazy.
Remember.
Where is Ricky Stark still? We talked about it last week. He's not injured. There's so many.
No, because they know he's
like
leaving. They're keeping him off.
They're cooling his heat. Sammy Guevara, same thing.
You don't have nothing.
Like he's going to be on his way out. Just so many people that are now unfortunately on this ever-growing injury list. And then if you're not injured, you're just disappearing. Sadly.
Yeah, he's going to be just like Ethan Page showed up the other night. I'm sure Ricky Starks is going to show up similar.
Yeah, I was very happy to see Ethan Page. I mean, NXT is got a lot going on right now, and overall, WWE is very happy with how they're performing.
Jake, why not put Ethan Page and Starks together in a tag team and just do that? Why not do that and say that
would be great?
They're here to take over NXT, and they're like make it like a thing.
Yeah, a new version of the Outlaws.
Yeah,
but the Outsiders, excuse me.
I don't know.
That would work great because those two have so much charisma. Ethan Page did not get hardly any TV time, but the very few instances he did, it was memorable. I remember the promos he cut because he talked about his dad and his hometown and all this stuff, and that's when he challenged MJF for the title, and they had a great match. And then we saw nothing from him again. So I'm happy he's going right for the NXT champion. That's where he deserves to be right now. I think they're getting a lot out of the AEW talent that they're bringing in. Sean Spears, they have a few more people coming in. And then Jordan Grace, people are like, oh, well, you say AEW doesn't advertise, but I feel like they showed off who Jordan Grace was before. They've had her in the Rumble, and then they've had a few more packages about her, as well as having her be the challenger. So I'm excited to see what happens there. And I guess it was a shoot. So they wanted to basically make it so that Perez wouldn't know who she would be facing. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So when Grace came out, that was her actual reaction. So that's a cool thing to have.
Didn't she say she didn't want to know too? Is that what they said, or they didn't want her to know?
Yeah, she didn't want to know until it happened. So she didn't want to know who her next opponent was. And then coming out of Bleacher Report, they said that it came down to a timing issue. So they missed the kiss between Liv and Dominic on the live airing by mere seconds, and it was a result of a miscommunication in timing and positioning. So the camera guy was supposed to, as soon as he stepped on a certain spot, that's when Liv was supposed to kiss Dom. But the cameraman didn't get into that position till much later than he was supposed to. So that's why she started late going. She was like standing there staring at Dom for a little bit, and you're kind of like, why is she just standing there? That's why. She was waiting for the cameraman to move up to give her the cue to kiss him. But by the time he moved up, they were off the air on the USA Network.
And so it's kind of like the both shows, Monday Night Raw and tonight's Dynamite, kind of ended sloppy this week. Like they both really had their troubles.
That. Exactly. And we've got a lot of people doing different things right now. So at least it's, you got Mysterio helping out at the, the women's side of things. And then, you got Braun Strowman taking on JD. So it feels like a lot of people have a lot of things to do right now, and a lot's going on, at least. On the AEW side, I'm not really feeling like that, unfortunately. I'm hoping it changes soon. But Collision this past Saturday had 415,000 viewers for TBS. And they had a 0.15 in the 18 to 49 demo. So they're down from the previous 523,000 viewers. They also did go up against, I believe, some of the NBA. And Raw this week had a 1.69 million for viewership on the USA Network. That's down from the 1.733 average. This was also a holiday this week, so the United States was expecting to have a less of a ratings draw overall. The first hour drew 1.832 million viewers, but the Memorial Day edition ended at 1.527 million. So
Jesus.
Better overall than last year, though. They're up compared to last year.
It felt like everybody was around this week because of Memorial Day. Like a lot of people were on a vacation.
SmackDown was down. It was at 2.147 million on Fox, and it finished with a 0.56 rating in the 18 to 49 demo.
What do you think about that? Because I'm all hyped up for Raw being on Netflix. Because in my theory is, and you heard me say this earlier, but like my theory is like, USA Network gets 5 to 10 million people maybe in traffic that turns on and off the channel throughout the day, all day long, and whatever.
Exactly. Like their peak viewership is around 5 million max, and that's pushing it if that was to happen.
Right.
You're talking about the ceiling of possibility. As where Netflix has hundreds of millions of subscribers, this is a huge audience for them, a huge opportunity. So I really hope they come out with a bang. And like you said, Triple H has been dropping little hints. It's not sports entertainment, it's wrestling again. He's not canceling the PG era, but they're going to start straying away from some of those values that were in established before. So we're starting to see some things. No, we're not going to see chair shots to the head and blood every week, but the language, the themes, even some of the serious tone of some of the stories being told, I feel like that's being elevated in a way where it is more adult-centric and less family related.
I feel like it was heading there and we're taking steps back. It's always the 2 steps forward, steps back type of thing that's going on, in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. There's definitely an effort to be a little bit different. It's not quite, I don't know, it's not hitting for me. I mean, the biggest thing though was the Liv Dom kiss thing. Everybody was talking about that. Like that was a big deal.
That's massive, and not just because
But-
I think it almost worked out in their favor that they missed it, because it caused a huge trending moment on like, oh my God, did you see this?
Yeah, like what?
And it
I
got
didn't see
kind
that.
of like
What are
this-
you talking about? Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta go
because
look.
the international viewers saw it live, but not the United States. United States, the feed got cut, but not internationally. So all the people internationally were like, oh my God, this is insane. And everybody local was like, wait, what happened? So it became this big trending topic. And I would have said it was intentional, something for the international audience.
Mhm.
Don't own up to the mistake, because it almost worked out in a way for them. So I'm curious to see what else happens. I mean, they've got quite a lot of momentum. These overseas shows have been doing great business, and not just in terms of like sales, but viewership as well. Peacock saw an increase in numbers year to year overall, and you just see this constant tonal switch going on where people are more interested in wrestling and as a whole. So it's been good on both sides. Also, Tony Khan went ahead and donated $100,000 to the Run Rich Run charity benefiting St. Jude's. He also followed up by gifting the neck brace he had to Rich Eisen so that he can go ahead and display it permanently in his studio. So he signed it and gave it to him, along with $100,000 for that charity at St. Jude's. So that was really nice. Also, we mentioned earlier briefly, Mark Henry, Arn Anderson are leaving, but so is Jake Hager. So now he's going to go ahead and be seen July 6th. He's entering BCW. So it's official. Jake Hager will enter the battleground, and we're going to see what happens there. That'll be interesting. But hey, we're going to see what happens going forward. And these talents, do we see Mark Henry get a Legends contract with WWE? Arn Anderson, people are saying, well, WWE is going to scoop him up to be Cody's manager. I'm not so sure I buy that rumor, but we've seen stranger things, so it certainly is possible.
I just hope whatever they do, if he does, he brings the gun. Like,
No, he's got to bring the Glock. Glock Anderson has to be loaded at all times.
that shit is over with me. All right, bring that
Cody
weapon.
solved racism, and he brought out gun violence. We had it made in AEW.
All right, and Swagger, man, look out for the promos.
Speaking of AEW, one of the things that I still always look back on fondly for you and I is the review we did of Hell in a Cell 2019. Just the amount of hate flowing through our bodies stands out, and that actually led to you getting the interview with Cody Rhodes that week, which took you to AEW Boston for their second show. So it was a hell of a review that served a lot of good for the channel. And it's funny to hear a little more behind the scene things about it. Following the event, actually, Matt Camp, who was present at the venue, he was a host on their watch along for their YouTube channel. And he said, following the event at the catering area, adjacent to the gorilla position, Vic Joseph, who was then the commentator for Raw, avoided a high five from Vince McMahon. So Vince came out giddy that the crowd was chanting, AEW and, restart the match. Vince was apparently elated that that's the kind of response that he got. So he said it was later revealed that Vince had insisted the commenters stay ringside during the hostile crowd reactions, which included severe object throwing. So Vic's response likely stemmed from his dissatisfaction with being left vulnerable by McMahon. So McMahon was giddy the entire time.
That is weird.
Extremely happy that he got that kind of reaction.
Why?
He felt that he worked the fans and kind of trolled the audience.
Oh, wow. Okay. Like
In his mind, at that time, it was a success.
That's crazy.
I mean, you heard the fans chanting bullshit, refund, AEW. But according to Matt Camp and a few others up to this point, that Vince was giddy. He was elated, and he was extremely happy to have
He
that
was
kind of
aroused.
reaction.
And the crazy thing is, if I didn't do this show, I would have stopped watching at that point for probably a while.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was kind of the thing tonight. I mean, watching Jericho do the learning tree feels like that's what Bray Wyatt's hell is. Forever watching a terrible Jericho promo. That's what Wyatt's living with. And I mean, you go and you have certain people that are so charismatic and great storytellers, and this is what we're getting for AEW. It's not great. It's not great.
No.
And now they're going to be quickly pausing all of these shitty stories to bring in, oh my God, it's so-and-so from New Japan or CMLL or ROH, I guess you could say, even though they're the same company pretty much.
Yeah.
And we'll get a few dream match scenarios. Okay, we'll get good matches at Forbidden Door again, but there's not going to be any story or reason to care. And then after that, we'll get the big build to All In. And last year, I was all about it. I loved MJF as champion. He was making me tune in weekly. I had to see what he was going to do, say, and I was worried when they turned him face and into the lovable, champion and the real company guy. I was
Shit,
apprehensive.
May not always agree with Joe and Jake, but you two been killing this review. Looking at Natty's tweets, I think she going to ew. Is Martha okay with her?
Man, hey Stacks Monet, thank you, man. We love you. I mean, I'm wrong most of the time. Natty going to AEW. That's crazy. You think that I mean, I do feel like sometimes she's like overappreciated in WWE and then underappreciated. It's very weird with her.
Yeah,
Like,
she went ahead and let's see here. I'm checking out her.
that's weird. Going to AEW, man, they could use
So
her.
she's talking about this day 10 years ago when she battled Charlotte Flair in a match that set a new precedent for women's wrestling. That's when they had that amazing match where Rick was in one corner and you had Bret Hart in Natty's corner on
Yeah.
NXT for the women's championship. That was a great women's match, and that was 10 years ago today. So she said, when the smoke of the women's evolution is cleared, I hope the names remembered will be many, and the moments mentioned will include this match. So I think she said, I've wrestled over 60 different women. I hold the record for most female matches in the WWE, but this match and this opponent was magic, one I'll never forget. So I don't think she's leaving. I think she's just celebrating the women's revolution that she was a big part of and the matches that, she had. She had great matches on Raw with Rhea Ripley, in NXT against Roxanne Perez, and Io Sky. She's had some great matches recently, and I might not be Natty's biggest fan, but you certainly have to respect the work and ethic that she put in. So.
She's had really good matches. Like, she's had good matches. Like,
absolutely.
And
it's her character that's had a problem for a long time because she just had none. She was just this
it's
heart
almost
clone.
Yeah, bratty, entitled, like, I'm from the hearts, and that's, like, annoying or whatever. Like, so...
Yeah, it felt really nepotism-favored kind of thing and just didn't have a natural feel or ring to it. And then there was a point in time where she started to get this swell of support. I think it was when Total Divas first featured her. And then they kind of messed up with it, and that was it.
Yeah. I think...
unfortunate.
And now she plays with her titties and gets naked in the hot tub with her sister. I mean, that honestly, you talk about character. Natty's best character is the one she plays with her sister, which is basically just two sexual women who want to get off. And they should take the whole, like, why haven't Natalya and her sister taken the whole hot tub thing to Raw? Like, why don't they have segments on Raw every week where, like, they're sitting there drinking wine, they're like, you stop it, and they start slapping each other's tits, and they're like, we're just waiting for some real women to come along, whatever. Just do some kind of more. That's no good, but I mean, do some kind of segment where they're in a hot tub and it's like a talk show real quick. Every week.
You want to see them slapping those titties.
Yeah, do what they're doing on Instagram on Raw. It would be unbelievable. And then she wrestles matches. And what would be great is if a girl showed up to attack her in the hot tub. I mean, whatever.
Just jumps in the hot tub and starts slapping her titties.
Yes, let's go. Have you seen? We used to play it on the show and laugh at them, but that was more entertaining than the show. Now, her wrestling is sometimes really good, too. Sometimes her wrestling is... Honestly, dude, sometimes she's had these weird botches, and then other times she's had these mediocre matches, but then other times she has these stellar matches, and it's like, so no, she will be, unfortunately, like, too plain for a lot of other people to remember, but she's a workhorse, and she is very important. Honestly, when you talk about Charlotte, Becky, and all those others, she's on that. 10 women that changed wrestling in the after 2000s or something. I don't know. Like Trish Stratus, Lita, Jackie and all them, and Natalya and the Four Horsewomen are on there. And maybe there's one or two other women I'm forgetting, but
Well,
Yeah,
you look
she's
now
on
at
there.
women's wrestling and how it is respected, and people get upset if they don't give the women enough time on TV. And then you look back in 2000, and they're like, "Hey, we told the cat we were going to film her from behind, but we lied, so she had to flash the audience unknowingly." You know, you look at what they did to the women then, and
Right.
all of the things that happened. You know, it was like just crazy chaos. So I'm happy that women have more of a place now, and you see the virtue signaling that comes with it is not needed all the time. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That was the thing the other day. They were trying to trash Boogie and cancel him again, and it was kind of amusing to see the virtue signaling that came out of there.
Dude,
So,
but he's pathetic. What he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was a word or whatever. Tell him to
yeah, he
fuck off,
immediately
Boogie.
apologizes.
Do you know how you beat
don't-
the woke people, Boogie? You tell them to fuck off. That's what you do.
He constantly bends the knee and worries that he's going to get canceled, and immediately he has to. If I offended anyone in this community or this section or this race or this religion, and he just apologizes incessantly now. For years, I found a way to defend him because I could always relate to his struggles, obviously with the weight and everything else. And watching him fail at the weight loss surgery was really disappointing, and especially with how easy it is to lose weight with it and to not fuck up. You have to try hard to ruin your gastric sleeve. I can barely hold down a cup of yogurt still, and I throw it up. He's eating massive amounts of food, so he forced his stomach to re-stretch to be able to do that. Like, he's eating himself again to death, so it doesn't surprise me. But
I know
yeah,
several
not
people.
offensive at all, Joe Bishop. He used the N-word with the O at the end of it. I was like, what word is that? What am I missing out on? What new lingo did I not pick up on?
At least, thank God he didn't say negress. Imagine if he said that.
Oh, they would have really been mad. Negro is apparently the worst word in the history of everything.
He's an
And I
idiot.
get
He
it's-
made it bad by saying that. He should have said, listen, if you're offended by a word that like is everywhere that's not really supposed to be offensive, I'm sorry if you're offended. I do apologize to anybody who's offended out there, but at the same time, I'm not going to apologize for speaking freely on stuff and making jokes and whatever I said. I thought I was being cool. So if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. That's what he should have said. Fuck yourself. But he didn't. I mean, I thought he dropped the hard R. I thought he dropped the hard N-bomb R or something.
I was watching it at that point.
That's not what
and
happened, though.
That was not what happened at all. It was very funny. So,
Well, I mean, he's just
I think, like I said, I think Keem just wanted to virtue signal to get some eyes on the show and try and
maybe
make something out of it, But
well,
it was a bit random, But it was just kind of like the theme of the week. You see people getting canceled, or they're canceling themselves, really, I should say, as you put it. And I don't know. I'm on ESPN right now, and the highlights from Sexy Red's WWE NXT debut.
Wow.
Front and center. So
Wow.
they say introduced by general manager Ava, Sexy Red strolled to the ring as her hit song "Get It Sexy" played, announcing she'll be the host of Battleground this Sunday. So,
By the way, what do you do with "Get It Sexy" or whatever? Because the whole goddamn song is like sticking in my lick that N-word this, N-word that, you my N-word that, I'm gonna suck that N-word dick. Like that's the
they're
whole
just using
song.
the audio only track.
Yeah, like I mean, like what the fuck are they playing? Like I mean, I don't get it. Like
I don't know what they're gonna be able to play. Like you
Duncachino?
said,
Don't
all
mind
things
if
they used to
I
have to
do.
censor.
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game.
Yo, it's Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say
Matt
hello to my
Cologne.
chocolate blend.
When do the dono bombs start?
when do the dono bombs start? Well, I mean, you
We got a bomb. You guys dropped bombs earlier. Then we had a bomb diffuser come in, and
yeah.
he took out all the bombs. So
They're all gone now, man. Everybody dropped everything last week. I think they're done. But D. Welsh,
damn bomb sniffing dog.
but you yourself dropped one earlier. Like, what are you talking about? And then Welsh dropped one. We had two earlier. See, this is the problem when we have a week like last week, when like thousands come in. It's like now people are like every week, like here it comes. I mean, like I wish that was the case, but that's not probably the case. We probably got lucky. It was the vacation week. People were off and shit too. Like, that's not.
Yeah, Sith was off, and here I was looking forward to talk to him more. I emailed him back the other day a whole, goddamn journal. Poor guy's got lots to read, but
Ugh.
you know me, I talk too much. But my God, not having a phone the last few days is infuriating.
That
So,
sucks,
I'm
bro.
glad
You're getting raped by God right now.
the replacement for the replacement gets lost in the mail, and this shit broke. bastard. But you know what?
You all have decided to take your hard-earned money and to fund my show.
Oh my
to
God!
Fund what I do, to fund what I believe
Oh shit,
in,
the
to
ghost!
fund my
From
godly
the coast.
The ghost is here!
JCS Army. Donate to me.
The ghost from the coast, motherfucker.
Acknowledge me.
$99.99. He's 1 cent away. We'll put him on the board for that, I guess.
Gotta round up. Price is right, rules.
I want the Blumpkin song.
Oh, we can get you the Blumpkin song right now, bro. The Ghost from the Coast, I think that's who that is.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to get the Blumpkin right now. You want it?
Cunt.
You want version 2? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all know about it?
Here you
Y'all know
go.
about that Blumpkin cunt pussy?
What's happening in your ass?
Here we go.
Ah,
You got that
Blumpkin.
You got that Blumpkin pussy juice. That fucking cunt, that fucking juice is on the loose. That pussy screws all of the men. Blumpkin cunt, pussy juice wants. It's in my mouth. I'll swallow all your juice. Blumpkin, fucking cunt, pussy juice. That cunt is on the loose. That pussy juice. I want that Blumpkin cunt's pussy juice. Nom 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 nom. Blumpkin cunt's pussy juice. All I
Hey, and
want
look, Jake has the Constitution next to him, too. Look at that. He's going to read it later to everybody.
My throat so wet. Blumpkin cunt's pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt, it's all I want from you. I smell it from here, I smell it from there. I eat through your underwear. I nibble it up, I gobble it all. I make your pussy and your panties fall. I want to enthrall your fucking cunt. Your beaver meat is on my front. I'll fucking lick it up my tongue. Blumpkin, oh cunt, pussy juice. That's all I fucking want from you. Your Blumpkin, your cunt, your pussy juice. Oh, your pussy's the size of a goddamn moose. I want it so bad I can taste it from here. I wanna munch it, I'll munch your ear. I will munch every part of you. 'Cause I want that cunt and Blumpkin juice. Pussy juice. Is he saying juice? Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt pussy. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
No, I think the reason why we took this off the 100 spot was because it was too long and people were like complaining. But I mean, it's $100, so you deserve to whatever. But like, yeah, I could probably just edit it down and bring it back because Sith Negan has reminded me that I need to make the $100 dono be something else because Kenny Omega bomb used to be 200 and over. So, and don't forget we have a brand new Z Pain donation. So in the future, if anybody ever donates $1,000 ever again, which I doubt we'll ever see again, but maybe someday,
Maybe.
if that ever happens ever again, there's a Z Pain donation. So Z Pain, you have a donation named after you for dropping those $1,000 and winning that $1,000 battle against Sith the other night. And Sith obviously has a $500 donation in his name. So, hey.
It was so funny to go back. It was you, Dave, Tommy, and Jesse.
Uh-huh.
And you had, I think, maybe $280 in donations one night. And it was like Christmas had, come at that point in time, because you just started receiving donations, and to think back to, what you then would think now is just, you got your house, you got your, you know what I mean? All the things that you didn't think were possible.
But imagine, you know what would be really fun? Go back in time and say, let me tell you something, Joe, you're going to get in this house and this is going to happen. And then have me go, oh my God, what? And then be like, but here's the thing. You owe the IRS $70,000. like watch.
You won
me.
The lottery, but you lost a ticket.
You fucking idiot! Like, don't do it. Don't do any. Like, don't fuck up your taxes for you. It'd be just funny to go back and just drop all this information dump on your old self. But hey, Ghost, thank you, Ghost. You're on the list with Matt Colon, D. Welsh, and the Ghost, all dropping hundies. They're all equaling each other. Let's take a look at the list real quick. Let's take a look at the list really quickly. And Jake,
list.
You can you can react to it, Jake, because look at that. So Cologne, are you on the list, Cologne? Where are you? I don't fucking see you.
Pain's on there.
Why isn't wait a minute. Why isn't Cologne on the list, though? Cologne dropped didn't he drop $100? Oh, no, he super chatted it, so it doesn't come up. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So he's not on the list yet. But he still dropped $16, so he should be on the list. But Colonel Stutters dropped $22. So
Holy hell.
Dude,
look at those top 5.
Look at the top 5. Z Payne is approaching. Well, no, he's not, is he? The one-time record, the monthly record is like Sith. It's like 6.
7?
I don't know. It's something like that.
No, over that, yeah.
But Z Payne's up there on top. Sith is right behind him. Huge Boner is a ways behind that, but he's on there. Ghost from the Coast.
Almost $1,000 from Ghost alone. My goodness.
Even Welsh.
Welsh, same deal. Hot damn.
Welsh and Ghost from the Coast are like neck and neck.
They're fighting for third place because they're going to take out Huge Boner. Is it possible? It could be. Got a couple days left.
It could happen. We got a few days left in the
Friday
month.
Night.
Sexy Red is poop, says Big Glenn in the chat, who got a membership earlier.
Oh, my God. Joe Bishop said, I lost a $10,000 lottery ticket in 2012. I jumped in the dumpster but never found it.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
My step kind of grandfather for a while, he worked at Tilcon. One of the people he worked with went through like a big depression because they always played their numbers every day. And the one day they didn't get to make it, something happened. That's when the numbers came out for the jackpot. Like they would have been a multi-millionaire had they played it that day. And they were just like beyond suicidal at that point. So holy shit.
That's crazy.
Crazy. You think about it, that money controls you that much, but it does. Makes the world go around.
I think that I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, someone said, what was Sexy Red like? I mean, I would just say she was kind of like a celebrity mascot the other night on NXT, and I don't think it wasn't bad. It was just
she was there to kind of show herself off and them to have that big celebrity name. And they did that before. They've had quite a few people on in that regard. You know, they had Poppy on at one point performing, and they usually try and take someone that's trending or up and new, and someone that's becoming a big deal. So she's certainly in that ilk.
She really, I thought she had good. I mean, she really had good presence because, I mean, to be honest, Sexy Red, her music maybe is like, what the fuck are you doing with this person in your like company with whatever, but she had the personality, she had the look, she has confidence, she was able to speak on the mic, she was able to interact with other wrestlers in a way. She had to do things outside the ring. I'm quite honestly, I'm surprised how much Sexy Red did. If you go back and watch the show, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe the people in the chat, you guys will know, I don't know if you guys know, but like, let me know what you think. But I feel like she had to do like spots. She had to do segment. She had to speak. She had to like react. There was all this timing involved.
She did multiple things though. She not only did she come out, but she did things in the back, and then she also came back out with tricks. So, I mean, she's done quite a bit in one night. she was kind of all over the place. So it was
She's
cool
more
to see
like
her
Ratchet
involved.
Red or like Nasty Red or something, or
Yep,
like
you nailed it.
Slutty Red or whatever. But I'm down with that. Listen, you
worked.
twerk
She
on
had
my face.
She had the American flag G-string going on there.
Love that.
Hell yeah.
Love that. Bring it on. Her music is just fucking crazy. I like crazy shit. You know what would be great is if, what we're missing in rap right now, and I think I should do this. I think I should do the Lil Suicide gimmick, but I think other rapper now has Lil Suicide, so someone already copied it or whatever. But like I could do like something, and I could just, all my raps would be like, like, I'm going to come down your throat, bitch. I'm going to come down your throat. My cracker dick in your throat. My honky dick in your throat. My creamy stuff all around. Yeah, you're going to choke. And, take what they do, because no white rapper has done that yet. Like, a lot of white rappers, they try to be, like, smart and clever. Like, oh, I'm white, so I'm gonna be smart, like Eminem. Like, I'm a thinking of that, and thinking of that, and like it's like, oh, whatever. No, fuck that. Be like all the top rappers right now, the black rappers right now, who basically just say ghetto, crazy, stupid shit, and like you're just nasty and fucking crazy and weird. Just do that. Don't do the Eminem thing where you're trying to be clever with gross, weird stuff. Just be nasty. Just be like, take that dick. Yeah, fill it up. I'm gonna fill you up with like something like, I got no melanin, so I got that black ass. Like, I'm gonna get my melanin one way or the other. Bend over, get over here in the covers. Yeah, slut, take that fucking cracker cock. Yeah, eat that watermelon off my cock. They just be like real nasty and weird and just crazy, and it's not even great. And just be like Kodak Black, but I'm white. Be like, I don't know, White Devil or something, or like what something really derogatory for a white person.
White Devil.
Smelly dog hair. Like, I don't know. So, I don't know, be somebody. No, like Tom McDonald is too smart too, because he's like doing all the woke raps and like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that. No, I'm going to do like complete nasty trailer park shit. Like, I'm going to pick my nose while I come down your throat. Like, I'm a rip, like, whatever the hell. Like, I only bang white bimbo bitches with big, I'm just going to be nasty. I'm going to do what they're doing, but I'm white. That's it. Show me the white person doing that. I don't think there is one. I don't think. There was that, I will say there was that porn rapper. Remember the porn rapper? And she was like doing a rap and she said the N-word. She got sort of like criticized because she was saying the N-word. Wasn't it Riley Reid or something like that? I'm going to do it. So she started, and that was, and that got really popular. Because, and so she was, oh, here it is right here. She was kind of doing it.
Mad face, put that water on your mustache. Porno swag, 100 G's, Louis duffel bag. Paying pussy, make that dick have a heart attack. Who that is? Riley Reid with my booty fat. Leslie less swag. Porno cam, damn. Pimp that bitch. Women and the men. Got the money out the flick, headed to the trap. Pussy getting so wet from the money stack. Triple stacks, bitch. We clean out 100 pack. You ain't heard what I said, nigga, run it back. My nigga, trick, hit a lick. One on pussy ass, cornbread, fuck niggas. 305, Dade County, yeah, we know for getting rowdy. Spit stringing from my mouth, let you fuck my face. Good nutrition.
Whoa!
On deck, nigga. Eat me out, nigga. Eat me out, nigga. Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out, nigga. Drink it out, drink it out. Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out, nigga. Drink it out, beat it out.
Bro, like what? See, that's what I'm talking about. But I'll do that. Maybe not that, but I'll do,
Yeah, we'll get you doing some karaoke.
I'm like, what the fuck is she doing, dude?
Wow. She was going hard into that verse. Yeah, because, we had Sexy Red showing off the new women's, mid-card title, and I guess this girl really wants that smoke.
Bro.
Light it up.
Dude, when she said nutritious nut, like, I don't know why, but
it's a good line.
I almost threw up. I don't know. I guess, like,
line.
So I just got to be the male adult star, like porn star.
Gotta get all those vitamins, Joe.
See, like, Boogie should take note. Nobody really canceled her. Like, all these people were mad, and they were like, oh my God, like, and people sort of did that, and you didn't hear a word from her or anybody.
No,
like, they didn't come out and go, like, I really shouldn't have done that. No, they didn't say nothing. If anything, there was one of the people in her camp who's a black guy, by the way, and he said, "Man, fuck you."
The only way you
Fuck
can get
off.
canceled is if you cancel yourself. I
Exactly.
feel. Unless if you're in a situation where you actually deserve to be canceled, that's not canceled. That means you're judged by society for something. You're either arrested or convicted, or those are the people. So it's like they're the truly bad ones. I don't think it would.
Yeah, it's truly
rough,
bad, or that there's somebody can do something to you and they decide to do that, and
Yes.
that's, I mean, obviously you can't do anything about that if they go really that far that they're going to do that. But like, as
so
far
those
as
people deserve to be quote unquote canceled, but I wouldn't even call that canceling. That, like I said, that would be reserved for a different sort of scum. So the only way you get canceled is if you cancel yourself. Once he apologized, and like you said, then he's gonna have to apologize about saying this wrong or doing this, or he sneezed 3 times, and that's what some ancestor said, caused the Great World War. Christ, God knows, but I don't know. Once you apologize, that's it. You canceled yourself.
Well, if you're in the chat, guys, if you want to get to us with something, now's your chance. I'd say we'll be here another 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so. Jake's got to go so I can make 10 grand. So
that's right. What do you think of the Alexa Bliss rumors going around that she's the one inside that QR video that Uncle Howdy's putting out? I don't know if you've seen any of the images that have come up, but Alexa Bliss downplayed these connections on Twitter. She said, "That's not me. I wish I was that fit, in tone, but that's not me. I don't know her." So it could be Alexa Bliss. It looks just like her in the background of the latest QR code video, but she's denying it, saying no. So we'll see what happens.
Time frames matching up, on her return, kind of. I mean,
yeah, it matches up with everything they're doing with the Uncle Howdy storyline. That's really starting to advance now. It seems like that's going to start appearing on TV anytime now, with how the QR codes are going and pointing out certain stories and whatnot. So it seems like any point in time now we're going to get something on TV itself.
Yeah, I miss Alexa Bliss. She was entertaining all the time. They got astray with her a bit and got all confused with what to do with her for a while. But
yeah, when she kept Bray Wyatt's gimmick when he left and was fired from the company, and that was very
weird.
Yeah, very strange, and especially during COVID, and they did the stuff with the stupid Lily doll, and it was just very immature.
Remember the Fireball? Like, that was cool. That was about it.
That was okay, but she was still with Bray then, so I'm saying after Bray got fired, after that WrestleMania match, I mean, even that shit was stupid with the Burnt Fiend and him coming back on Mania and then losing. And
oh man, I loved that.
She had the black goo all over her at Mania.
But remember the fire match? I loved that.
That was cool when they set him on fire. I just wish the follow up was better.
Just remember the ring.
Night, it was cool.
Remember the visual though, just of the ring and everything on fire. It was Orton, right? It was him and Randy.
Yeah, when she set the fireball in Randy's face, and you had to wear the face mask for a few weeks, and yeah, I mean they did some cool stuff then, and I'd rather see her come back as part of the Wyatt Six than be a solo act. I feel like right now Alexa doesn't have a lot to offer the women's division, but she has a lot to offer the storytelling side of things. So I think she'd be better serviced as involved in the Wyatt Six or whatever they're doing with the Wyatt story.
Yeah,
I'm more looking forward to that and seeing what happens. I don't want to see her as a single star again, or at least not right now. I feel like they have enough new talent to focus on and work with.
Oh my God! Somebody called Riley Reid in that rap thing. She called her Riley racist.
With all she's done, she's not racist.
That's true. She's taken a lot of the BBC, bro. So
exactly. Riley has gone ahead and cured racism, if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah, that's true. She has been.
She's given black men many reparations.
She's the slave. I mean, like,
yes, absolutely. She's swallowed for their servitude.
Dude, what she swallowed looks like liquid fucking. So, just saying. What else? Did we miss anything tonight on, like, I'm trying to think of, like, did we miss something?
No, that was everything from Dynamite.
You got everything?
That is everything from my notes, Joe.
Let me see
we'll
here.
See what, we'll see what happens going forward with SmackDown this week. Obviously, they're building towards Clash at the Castle.
What about this
on the
TNA
15th.
thing real quick? I meant to ask you about that. Have you seen what's up with TNA? They're like fucking basically saying like, yep, we're going to be crossing over a bunch of shit because we're part of the same crew.
It's happening. They're going to start working with, Shawn Michaels said things are still developing and being worked out. But yes, he said, what I enjoy doing is what we did last night. We have the opportunity to be, bringing in real surprises and oh my God moments.
You think Ethan Page is really with TNA then, and that's why he was there and he's not with NXT?
I mean, that could be possible. I think he's with NXT, but that would be a hell of a swerve of things. He said, that's what I want to get back to wrestling, back to NXT, back to the oh my God moments and surprises. And he says that he was owed one after the Rumble. So, they certainly went ahead and, served him back. This Sunday, we're going to see this happening from the UFC Apex Arena. So it's a really big event overall. So TNA being represented there as well as WWE NXT is massive. It's a big night. And they're crowning a new North American Women's Champion in a ladder match. So we're going to see Jordynne Grace take on Roxanne Perez. We got 2 women's matches for the night, one of them being the ladder match. I'm excited, and I like what they're doing. I mean, there's a lot of people from TNA that they could bring over and advance storylines with and have these dream match scenarios. But I think they can do it the right way, where they're going to build these people up or at least make you aware of who they are when they come over.
Yeah. And I don't know. And they could switch talent. They can do whatever. I'm never as excited mostly as other people. I don't know why, but I'm never like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like New Japan people coming. It always just bogs things down to me. I think it will help NXT, but I don't. And TNA and NXT will benefit, and that sounds okay to me. But
yes,
I don't know.
But they also have to be careful though, because they could pull in people from TNA, and you're like, who the hell is this? It could have the same effect.
They could be like AEW.
WWE has messed it up before, as we know. So,
yeah.
But Drew also said the door's open both ways. So can we see WWE talent going to TNA as well? That's not really being discussed. Everybody's talking about one way. But what's to say we're not going to see people that are former, TNA stars, even those not, but I'm saying especially those that were, over on the Impact side of things.
Right, and it helps their TKO brand as a whole, no matter what.
Yeah, Drew was their world champion at one point. So Drew Galloway.
Yeah, and I could
Moose is saying that, you got your title obsession, so you can come and, have your boss call my boss, but the outcome will be the same. So Moose is building up a match with Drew. That's awesome.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities for what they can do here. I just want to see them actually build things so that you know who the people are coming in and that you're excited to see them.
And
typically when WWE brings somebody in, it's usually like a main champion or a big star. It's not, and that's kind of the problem with the Forbidden Door thing. You're getting people that you have no idea who they are. Like Umino, most people don't know. I was barely familiar with him before, and quite a few others. So hopefully they can, on the AEW side of things, build up some of these names for Forbidden Door. They got to the end of the month, so.
Well, I do want to let everybody know that me and Jake will have a show for you guys on Patreon. I don't know when we're going to record it, tomorrow, the next day, on the weekend. We'll have it, though, and I've got something else special. And it's going to be kind of a long episode, so I do want people to be aware that I'm coming out with this sort of, it's going to be maybe a 2-hour podcast. Part of it's going to be me and Jake, part of it's going to be me and some other people, and part of it's going to be me doing some things. And it's going to be sort of an event. It's going to be like a 2-hour-long podcast. And it's going to go up on Patreon for the patrons only, and it will go up for the members only on YouTube as well. So for the people that paid for out of nowhere behind the paywall, but we're doing it free because the last couple of weeks have been insane, you will get something that nobody else will get. So it will be interesting, and it will be up by the end of the week on Patreon. So make sure you re-up your Patreon as well, because it's May 29th now. So we're coming up on it. And I know we're coming up on time to end the show, so just as I usually do, we're up to 2 hours now, so we'll let Jake go, and then I'll spend a couple minutes in the chat. Don't worry, I don't think what happened last week is going to happen again. So Jake, I don't think you'll miss out this week, but not that you missed anything.
No, certainly not.
You poor thing, because
right now.
You were trying to go to bed, and you were tired, and I was actually kind of tired too, but not like you. And I didn't have work early the next day, so I was like, all right. But I knew you had to get up early, so I'm like, hey, we just did 2 hours. That's over longer than we're supposed to go.
So
yeah, I had to be at the building by 5 a.m. So
but
I was
you
like,
couldn't
yeah,
get
I didn't
to bed.
sleep in 2 nights,
You
and I
couldn't.
was like,
But Jake, you.
but I
couldn't
was
stop
still with the
watching.
chat. I was just going nuts. So
couldn't
I was
stop.
walking Milo when it first started. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and take him quick to pee, and then I was watching in the while I'm walking.
What
I'm
did
like,
you
holy
think?
Shit.
What did you think when I whipped out the chocolate ass syrup in my?
Oh my God, that.
Did you like that?
That's gonna be a memory for a long time, Joe.
Were you
Going
horny?
right in the
Did this
spank
make?
bank.
Did it make you horny?
Oh, you know it.
That's what
I'm
I
all
like
about
to hear.
eating that ass, Joe. Just your ass.
And here's
though.
the thing about Milo is when you eat his ass, you can see the chocolate all over his little white coat.
Exactly. So it sticks out. That's why I gotta be careful.
Exactly.
Leave no stains.
All right.
He's a
well-
good cum rag, though.
Oh,
No one can tell. It makes him whiter too.
that's like the story of the wet blanket or the yellow blanket
That's right.
on the tour bus with the guys. They jizzed on the rag so much that it turned yellow, and they continued to
Yeah.
use it. That's nasty. That's
That's
nasty.
a horror story.
All right, Jakey Poo. Thanks for being here. Love you, brother.
Everybody stay sexy. Try and catch you this weekend. We got NXT going on Sunday. That should be fun. Everybody, let's see what happens tonight. Stay sexy, Joe, and I will catch you soon on Patreon. That's right.
All right, we'll see you on Patreon. Jake
All right,
is
everybody.
Sexy Pie. Mwah. Good night,
Kisses.
boy. All right, well there you go. We went longer than we should have again tonight. 2 hours. I'm gonna jump in the chat, read a couple things in the chat real quickly before I take off, and maybe we'll hang out for a few extra minutes here, like 10 minutes or so. Matt Cologne dropped 100. D Wells dropped 100. Ghost dropped 100. Cheers to you bitches. And I'm drinking a fucking Celsius because I'm a fucking crazy person and I don't give a shit. All right? If my heart explodes, my family is going to get some kind of settlement when this company, when it starts killing everybody all over the world. I think we can get some kind of settlement out of this shit, to be honest. So it is what it is. Yo, Matthew Biggs, how you doing? Big boy. Big cock. How are you, brother? How you doing? Where the hell is Rastafa? Rastafa is out suckering white people right now to get money because he's a BLM musician, and he's getting these white people who have guilt to pay him $10,000 per set to do covers in their rich bars. That's where Rastafa is. How do you think he made his $500,000 that he has in his fucking bank account? Explain $500,000 to me like I'm a special needs orangutan, okay? Explain it to me. Stay sexy, Joe. Stay sexy, Jake. Yes, Jake. Stay sexy, brother. Okay? What up, Matthew Biggs? What up, Haystacks Mone? You guys are all members. Peter Joseph, you're all members and you're hard. I love it. Sexy Red needs to be eaten by one of Michael Vick's Rottweilers. Dude, you think they let Matt Vick have Rottweilers? Is he really allowed to have dogs? Because I'm going to bet no. I'm going to bet that Michael Vick is not allowed to have fucking dogs, bro. I don't think so. Rastafa has all this money. He's never... The fucking guy is crazy. Like, I'm telling you, like, you can make all the jokes you want about Rastafa. The bottom line is he's brilliant, bro. He's found a way to sucker white people into giving him thousands and thousands of dollars, to perform, pretty good, but like, whatever, live performances. He's good. Is he worth $10,000? I mean, I think he's worth something, but 10,000? I don't know. But hey, man, if every week Rastafa can play a show for $10,000, I'm not going to hate on that. Look at what I do. I'm not going to hate on what Rastafa does. To have $500,000, that's crazy. I mean, fuck. Go get him, Rastafa. Good night, Jake. Not going to hate on that. Not whatsoever. Spectral Citizen, how you doing, man? That happened 1 million years ago, Joe. He can have dogs again. Oh, okay. So he can have dogs again? So wait a minute. So what if you like make children fight each other? What if you're like, yo, I'm gonna make these kids fight? Are you allowed near children again? Like, what if you make kids fight? You know, cockfight. Are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to be allowed near children again? Or are you going to be told you can't go near kids? Because that's like saying, like, oh, he molested those kids years ago. You know, now you can go near the school again. It's okay. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that happens. You know, I don't think so. By the way, earlier I made a joke about, I saw Schlong's View. He posted something about, like, hey, I can e-beg or whatever. And it was like something about, like, it's part of the features on YouTube. And so then I posted something that was similar to that. Like, I can e-beg. It's part of the features on YouTube. Look, dude, look at this. This is the post that I was crapping on. Apparently some people took it the wrong way, but it was literally just, look at, I hate to break it to you, but donations and super chats are part of the channel. It's a part of the features of the website. It's not illegal or against terms of service. What are you going to do about it? And he made this big post. So then I posted the same thing mocking it. And I thought, I don't know. Some people got it. Some people didn't get it. They just thought I was posting that. But it was literally to make fun of what he posted. Just because. Sometimes I like fucking around with him. So that was fucking cracking me up. And by the way, we didn't get a Trump verdict today, did we? Yeah, we didn't get one. Either way, it's funny. I was on earlier today. Damn, dude, I'd listen to a news podcast if you did it. I do. It's Shame on News. So to the person that said that, you can subscribe to my other channel. It's called Shame on News. That's my other YouTube channel when I want to talk about news or politics stuff or weird things like that isn't wrestling and nobody wants to hear that shit here. So it's all over there. I'm not going to tell you what to do, and I'm very open-minded, and you might change my mind. So change my mind, I'll change yours. I don't know. We'll figure it out, bro. But Shame on News, that's where you can go to get that. My video game channel is Evil Spectrum 3 on YouTube. My other backup channel is Corrupted Podcast or Corrupted Nation. You know, let me see if I missed anything else in the chat. Let's see before we get out of here. Let's see. Let's see. Bill Cosby was a mixologist. Bill Cosby was a chemist. Like, let's be honest. Joe, I watched your drunk stream when you were live forever and Leah was going to come after you with a frying pan. Oh, Matthew Biggs, what's up, man? I kind of remember that, but I don't remember exactly which, like, episode or when that was exactly, but I remember that, like, the frying pan thing and Leah and whatever. I don't remember, though, when. It's not coming to me. Oh, man, I can't remember it. But I do remember it, but I don't, if that makes any sense. Like, I kind of remember what you're saying, but I don't remember. Maybe it was a long time ago, if I can't remember it. So it's either a long time ago because I can't remember it, or it was very recent because I have a short-term shitty memory short-term. So I don't know either way. I don't know. More P. Diddy stuff coming out. When? When do you think, Joe Bishop? When do you think the P. Diddy shit's coming out exactly? Explain that to me. Explain that to me, brother. I mean, Sexy Red looks like Sasha Banks if she was, like, beaten up in the ghetto. You know what I mean? Like, I get like, someone compared them. I get that, but it's like she got beaten up in the freaking ghetto, dude. Like, I don't know. It's not quite the same to me. But there's something to be said about it. Sexy Red give you sexy head. But how was everybody's Memorial Day, man? Did you guys have a good week? I don't know. Give me the thumbs up. Ghost from the Coast, I'm going to drop a load in the toilet and go to bed. Okay, you do that, brother. I'm probably going to take off too. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for the support tonight. Thanks for everybody hitting the like button tonight. Thanks for coming out with your questions. We had a couple that me and Jake are going to get to on Patreon. Triple M says, I'm dead. You drank a shot out of a straw. Do you remember what episode this was, Matthew? Because I'd like to know. 3 years ago. Okay, I guess that's not that long ago. So, yeah, it's my crappy short-term memory. I drank a shot out of a straw. Joe going back and forth with troll callers was one of the things I enjoyed the most. Yeah, that was a fun time. Someone dropped something, I will match it. Wow, D. Welsh, holy shit. Welsh, I just don't think you're gonna get what happened last week, bro. Like, you're the fucking man, Welsh. No doubt about it, Welsh. You're the man, dude. But like, there's just like, dude, last week was a once in a lifetime special thing. And, you know, every couple of months on this show, we have crazy moments and nights. But, Welsh, you're the man, dude. But I just don't, like, dude, that was what happened last week was like, again, was like once in a blue moon whatever situation. Like, you don't see what happened last week happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, like, dude, what happened last week was nuts. Like, it's not. That's not something that can happen again. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you riling the bitches up out there. You had your chance, man. I gave you the window again. I wanted to wrap it up in the chat, but at no point did I think, Welsh, that what would happen last week would happen. You can't recreate that, dude. It's like maybe it'll happen some other day, you know. But we had a good night tonight, man. We really did. We really did. Well, I think that where's the sexy red thing? Did you hear? By the way, did you hear my Edge song the other day? Did you like that? It was. I liked it. I liked the rap one the best. That was my favorite one because it had that thuggish shit to it. You know what I mean? That drove me. That got me going. You know, it had that thuggery to it, and I love thuggery, bro. Trust me. Oh shit! Oh shit! What are we doing? What?
We plan the spot all day.
Oh shit! Tim Drake! Tim Drake! What? What? Oh my god! And it's bigger. Oh, he beat everybody. Tim Drake beat everybody. No, you got to hear the rap if you didn't hear it. I'm telling you.
Jungle. Let's do this, Welsh.
Let's do this, Welsh.
Tim Drake Drizzle, Timmy Drizzle in the house.
What the fuck? That's not the right clip.
Oh my god, die.
Oh my god, Leah, what are you saying, you whore? I'm sorry, that was my wife. I shouldn't have said whore. Because this is what me and my wife look like happy when we go to PAX East. I love her. Tim Drake, let's do this, Welsh. All right. Fuck him. Go get him, Timmy. You make him pay, Timmy. Remember the Leah Moo donation? The $35 Leah Moo dono?
Oh my god, die.
Yo, Timmy Drake, let's get him on the board. I was trying to end the show, for real, again. I'm actually really shocked that just happened. All right. That is, you know, what the fuck? Ghost got moved down. He's probably pooping right now. All right, let's get him down here. And let's get Matt Cologne started the night. Look at this. See, just going to get Jake to leave. Just get Jake off the show. Sorry, Jake. We'll see you later. But no, $300 was dropped when Jake was here, so it has nothing to do with Jake. Who was that? That was Tim Drake. God damn, Tim. Tim Drake 110. to become the top dog tonight. Thank you, Tim, man. Holy shit, bro. Let's put him up there. Let's put him up in yellow. Let's put Tim up in yellow. Look at that. Big Tim Drake. 110, baby. Move Ghosty down. Move Welshie down. Big Tim Drake. Dude, I'm my hand's on fire. I keep thinking that there's a real fire behind me sometimes. And like, I was telling Leah this the other day. She came down. She goes, "Whoa." And she goes, "Oh my God, I thought there was like a real fire." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a TV, stupid." And then I was like, "No, I'm just kidding, Leah. I'm not kidding. I keep thinking there's a fire too, because it like flickers off stuff." And I go, "Whoa, wait a minute." And I go, "Holy shit." And I go, "Oh yeah, that's right. I've got the fire background." Like originally I was going to get one of those like fireplaces, the Eden Pure heater things, and because I used to sell them, that's why. But like get one of those like the real fireplaces that produces heat. And I was going to like stick it in over here, over somewhere or whatever. Because I already have one over there, but it's like the very small one and it's over there. It's not on camera though. So I was going to get a nicer one. But then I was like, I'm not going to drop money on that. So instead of dropping money on that, I just have the regular blower heater. And then I put up the picture fireplace for nothing. So it's fuck it. Aesthetically, it does the same thing. But the problem is, every once in a while, I think that the wall's on fire behind me, and that freaks me out. So that is that's the downside to it. Even though Sith Negan is not here, and he's not going to be here, obviously, tonight, and obviously, just for what he did last week, let's hear it from Leah. Go ahead, Leah.
Sith Negan, the enemy designed.
Come on out, you rapist!
Oh, boy. Eddie Chaos became a member. Yo, Eddie, thank you so much. 3 months in a row for Eddie Chaos as a member. You dog. Drink Celsius. Stop, drop, and roll. Hey, somebody got electrocuted, man. It's on Twitter. I'm not even going to play it on the show because I feel like it would violate some kind of terms of service or whatever. No, or at least it would for me because whatever. But it's on Twitter. The guy gets electrocuted, falls off the ladder. It's fucking crazy. Oh, shit.
My fecal matter's on the floor, but
oh,
it's
shit.
Okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor.
Oh, Haystacks Mone.
It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor.
$50.
It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It could be worse on the floor. My fecal matter's on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. But it's okay, I am a horse. It's okay, I am a horse. My fecal matter's on the floor.
Oh, poor Jake. I know, we can't even show people dying anymore, Jake. What is up with that?
D. Welsh told me to like The Rock told Rikishi.
Wait a minute. D. Welsh told me, oh, I did it for you did it for The Rock? Is that what you're telling me? Hey, Haystacks Mone? Dude, Haystacks Mone. Hey, Haystacks, dude, seriously, Haystacks, dude, thank you very, very much, man. You have been so nice, bro. Like, all the memberships, the super chats, like everything. Haystacks, thank you, bro. I'm going to put you on the board, even though that's below 100. I'm going to put you on the board because all the other shit you've done is equal that. So let's give Haystacks, let's get him on the board because that's cool, man. I'll put you on the bottom, but I'll put you on the board. Because yeah, dude, you've been really cool, bro. That's been awesome of you. I really, really appreciate that, man. Like what a beast. What a beast. And thanks to D. Welsh, man, because D. Welsh has been like fucking flaming in the chat all night tonight. So I don't know if that, he's really like trying to get people riled up. So you got to give him credit for trying to for trying to keep the shows alive and for riling people up. D. Welsh has been, say what you want about his cock, but the guy has been riling people up to try to, get shows going, save shows, fund the channel, and support us. So, man, you can't, listen, you can't go against that. That's wild. Oh yeah, where's the let's keep going. Yeah, keep donating. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
Keep going. We really got to get Leah to show her feet, actually. I'm going to tell her, guys, she owes you guys. I'm going to say, you know what? She does owe you. We're going to, you know what? I can't 100% promise this. I can't promise this 100%. But I'm going to say this. I did it for The Rock. Haystacks Mone did it for The Rock. But I'm going to try to promise you this. I'm going to try to get Leah's feet for this Saturday night on Monetize This Saturday. I'm going to try my damnedest to get Leah's feet because we deserve to see Leah's feet. You all do at this point.
No, keep going.
That's how white people get mad.
No, keep going.
That's how white people get mad.
No, keep going.
Sith Negan, the enemy designed.
Oh my God! We plan the spot all day.
It's the world!
I want you to jam it in. Oh,
D-Wells dropping!
Good God, yeah!
Oh my God, what?
Audio Jungle.
Good job, Tim Drake.
Good job, Tim Drake. Well, I guess D. Welsh equaled Tim. Oh my God, brother. Oh my God, D. Welsh, yo, let's get him on the board. Get D. Welsh on the board and play the Oh My God, brother song while we're putting him on the board. Oh my God, brother.
How is this happening again? There's no way this is happening again!
On a Wednesday night. What the fuck is happening?
I stole your bit. I'm gonna spit. Bitch, you a bitch. Better just hurry and go slit your wrist. I'ma do this. You'ma do that. Look in the mirror, you ugly and fat. I'm really fab. My brain's a lab. You were a slab. Butcher you up while I dab. I'm a hit song. You were a fad. Got a small dick, buy a Lambo, no viewership, build a studio, drop 10K. What can I say? Gotta compensate some way, so lose that weight.
Oh my God, brother.
D. Welsh, you're up there.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother. This is crazy.
Oh my God, brother.
How is this happening again, D. Welsh? Oh my God, brother. Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother. You guys are equals.
Brother. Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God, brother. 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 Make another baby now. That'd be. Oh
my
shoot.
God, brother.
Dude, Leah wants another baby. I'm like, no. We cannot afford another baby, dude. Absolutely no. Absolutely no. But I want one, but no. Plus, Leah's last epidural 8 years ago was like scary. Like it was weird. It was weird.
You say you like me, but how can that be when everyone you know hates me? At least they say they do, but they say it's a joke. But you dox my home and you hope I go broke. Never done a thing on your own.
Thank you, D. Welsh, man. I that's crazy. I can't believe a couple of donos like this would come in at the end again. That's fucking like absolutely insane, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's not gonna, we're not gonna do what we did last week, but that's crazy that you guys dropped that. Thank you, man. Everybody in the chat, hit that like button. What else we got in the chat going on? Well, let's stay on for a few because this is crazy. My guitar solo here is so loud. It's like we should have just like probably turned the guitar down a little bit because I'm so loud on the guitar. It's like. Tell it to me again, Leah.
No, keep going.
Thank you, Leah. Love you. He's okay. What is Welsh saying here? He's a 12-year deal, Alfredo. What are we talking about? Who's a 12-year deal? What are we talking about exactly? What are we talking about? Let's go back up in the chat. Jake DeMarco, here we go again. No, I don't think we'll do what we did last week, but this is really this is a lot for Out of Nowhere. You know, obviously, like, dude, the record for Out of Nowhere has now been shattered forever. But I mean, prior to that, the record was like probably 600, 800, something like that. So maybe a little more than that. But the record prior to that, you don't usually see this type of shit on Out of Nowhere. It's pretty crazy. Thank you, boys. All the boys chiming in. Hey, Stacks Monet, cheers, brother. The Ghost from the Coast, cheers, brother. Matt Cologne, cheers, brother. D. Welsh, cheers. And Tim Drake, cheers, brother. Here we drink it.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God. We're going to get Leah feet pics Saturday night. I'm telling you. I'm going to work on her. I'm going to work on her. And I'm going to work on her. You know? Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so there's was that Leah moaning with this one?
No, keep going.
That one? Yeah, that's Leah. I mean, that's her. She's just I don't know what I don't know what we were doing that night for her to say that. I don't remember. Why did she say that? Like, I don't remember what that was about. Why was Leah saying like, "Oh, keep going"? You know, I don't know the context anymore. I've said this a million times, but when I'm on when I get a vacation coming up soon, I'm going to have a vacation at some point in June for my birthday. Since I'm turning 40, I'm going to hide for like a week because I feel like I'm going to be depressed when I'm turning 40. It's going to like depress me or something. So I'm going to take a week off and just hide and whatever. But during that week when I'm off, I think I'm going to, I'll be able to maybe 1 or 2 days when I'm sitting around doing nothing. You know, we're going to go out and do stuff as a family though, but there'll be a couple days probably when I'm home doing nothing. I'm going to spend some of that time going through old shit to clip certain things and remember. And I'm trying to like catalog like when certain things happened and catalog them somewhere so that we can always go look them up, the moments, the things and whatever. We can dial it up a little bit easier because we're always looking for like, where's that moment? Where's this thing that happened? Where's that thing that happened? Where'd this person say that? Whatever. I mean, and that's been going on forever. That's been going on for like in 2015, we were looking for shit we did in 12 and 13 and 14. 2018, we were looking for shit in 2015, 16, 17, 18. You know, whatever. In 2020, we're doing the same thing. And now we're in 2024, and we're still like, oh, remember when this happened? I don't fucking remember what the timestamp was and when it was. So, 40, it's the new... Wait, what? 40, it's the new 50. Wait, that doesn't make sense. 40's the new 50? Maybe if you got the vaccine 7 times, don't you mean 50's the new 40? Or 40's the new 30? Don't you mean that? Like, wait, like, don't we have it backwards here? I feel like we got it backwards. go off the grid with the family and come back alone. What the fuck? Yeah, let me go off the grid with the family and I'll come back alone. That won't look weird. Can you imagine? Like, everybody would be like, the family would be like, where is he? Where's Danny? He's gone, folks. Never to return. Ever again. Can you imagine that? Go off the grid and come back without the family. Oh my God, bro. That would be... Dude, my family's... It'd be like, it just doesn't work as a joke because, I would be dead without my family. If my family wasn't here, even if I lost some of the family, like, I don't even know what I would do. Like, I would drive my car off a cliff or something. Like, or I don't know what I would do, but I would lose my mind if I didn't have my family. Like, my kids and Leah, like, I would snap. I would snap. I would really snap off. I would go crazy. You know? I would probably... Because... Dude, when my dog died, I was like, I mean, I've got kids and Leah and everything. And when Melly died, I was wrecked. I think my gallbladder started when my dog died. And I'm starting to think that the worry and the sadness created my gallbladder problem. I really do. It happened at the same time. I was freaking out. And recently when I was having trouble... when I was upset about something, I forget what it was, but I was very worried. I was worried about something and I was very upset. And the gallbladder started hurting a lot. And I know that it's not just that. It's the food I'm eating. I'm eating bad in my gallbladder or whatever. But, like, it triggers it too. It's crazy how your emotions, and you all know this. Like, if you're sad, negative, depressed, worried, stressed, all that shit, your body feels it. Like, there's no doubt. Like, your organs, your heart, everything gets weighed down and stressed and, fucked up. Like, you really do. Like, that's why it's so important to, even if things are bad, you almost got to, like, fake it till you make it with everything. You can't get that. You can't, and it's easier said than done, but you don't want to sit in the corner, like, shaking, like, oh, my God, what are we, oh, my God. Because that worry, it's like, that's got to be taking years off your life. It's got to be, There's no way it's not taking years off your life, it feels like. It's definitely hurting you. To be worried, stressed, scared, friggin' super depressed, it's got to be taking years off your life. I'm trying to think of, like, dude, think about how many old people, how many 70 and 80-year-old people, 60, 70, and 80-year-old people do you know who are, like, super worried and depressed and stressed? 70-year-olds. Think of a 70-year-old who's like, oh my God, or whatever. Like, think about it. I don't see a lot of them. I see mostly older people who were successful at one point, or who, like, are happy with even being blue collar. They were like, yeah, I worked my ass off my whole life, and now, I'm in a nursing home, and, I lost my wife a couple of years ago, but, but like, it's, and whatever it is, but they're not, like, you would be destroyed if that was you, but they're, like, somehow still put together in a way, so it's got to be a correlation. It's got to be. Sexy Red catches the clap from men. Probably. If one more person asks me that I'm wearing khakis, I swear to Christ. Yeah, Jake is ready to kill one of you people. So, just letting you know. Jake is not happy in the chat. Is there anybody that believes Becky is going to AEW? Like, I mean, like, thinks that really she's gonna go there? Is there anybody that thinks that? Like in the chat, like anybody that like you think like, yes, I think that she's gonna go to AEW. I'd love to hear that argument.
No, keep going.
Stop it, Leah. Stop it.
Oh my God, brother.
Tommy, don't do it. Don't start with me, Tommy. Okay?
Oh my God, brother.
Jake DeMarco. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nah, she ain't going nowhere. Exactly. That's what we said at the beginning of the show tonight, but it's like, just, I don't know. I don't think so, though. It's just to drive up the price. I'm going to keep saying it and repeating it till the end of time. It's just to drive up the price. Drive up the price. Which is fine. She should be doing that. She's a wrestler, she's a woman, she's a mother, she's got all this shit. She should be driving up the price as much as possible. Like, let's go, get your money. Make WWE pay. Make AEW pay. And make it work for you. Make the schedule you want because you got leverage. And that's why it's so important that AEW exists. Whether you hate them, they're fucking it up, or they're screwing up, or whatever they're doing, whatever it is. Oh, God, it's so important that they're here because they're making a better life for all these wrestlers who can now, like, demand things, have leverage like this. I mean, it's incredible what they have and what they can do because of this. So, say what you want about Tony Khan, but man, talk about opening the door for all these wrestlers and also giving us all this content and stuff. So I was like, I'm never going to like hate anything. Like I still enjoy watching AEW. We're just waiting for it to turn a corner maybe into getting better. But what I love about AEW is they've been doing some stuff that's pretty good that I like. It's unpredictable kind. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. And then there's a bunch of stuff that's boneheaded, and now I can rant and rave and flip out about it, and that's all providing content, for my channel. So fuck it. Bring it on. I am game for that. I don't, there's just people that still think like, oh, you hate AEW or whatever. And it's like, no, I mean, we did this with WWE for years. People thought, oh, you hate WWE. You hate it. I'm balding at 40. Well, I mean, I'm balding at 40. I am balding at 40. So it's like, I mean, isn't that when you start balding? At 40? Isn't that when that happens? Hey, Stacks Mone, good night, brother, if you're leaving. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Go to bed to the show and play with yourself. That's what... Hey, Stacks, thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it, man. You're the man, bro.
Shit bomb.
Thank you.
Riho threatening to leave AEW to drive up the rice.
Oh. I'm not sure Riho knows there is a WWE. Like, I don't even think she knows. I think she's like, let me out of the dungeon, Kenny. Please let me out of the dungeon, Kenny. Yeah, a lot of people start balding in their 20s, Pathfinder. That's a great point. Dude, I feel really lucky that I had my hair as long as I did, I'm pretty lucky. Like, even a few years ago, dude, my hair was rocking. Even a few years ago. I feel super lucky. Like, it was only 5 years ago that it really started balding, and now it's pretty bad. But, like, hey, like, when I was 30 years old, my hair was still badass when I was 30. And that's all I needed it for. I just needed it long enough to land Leah. I just needed my hair long enough to land my wife. That's all I needed it for. You know? This is last year, but you can't tell from this photo how bald I am here because I'm looking straight at the camera, but the top, there's a spot. There's a big spot at the top. You can't see it from this angle, though. So it looks like I've got hair, but I don't at the top, but it looks pretty good there. But this is last year. Now it's really gone. And it's amazing how fast it happens. Maybe it's the cancer that I have. I don't know. But yeah, dude, I was lucky to have it as long as I did. Like there it is here, but it's still, if I were to bend down there and show you the top of my head, you'd see the bald spot towards the top. Like it's about the size of a fist. It's like this, like right here. But now it's like all here. It's all gone here. And I've got the Hogan, what do you call it? Like it's just like the horseshoe or whatever. That's what I got. That's what I got. It's the cancer. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, for a while I really had, yeah, I had the hair going on for a while though. I was lucky, man. Like I said, I just needed it to land Leah. Once I landed Leah, it was like, yeah, I can go bald, erectile dysfunction, whatever. I got her. We're good to go. We're good to go. I got her. See? It's just got to look like it's there in the front of the hair. That's all. Just got to be in the front of the hair there. The energy drinks are bad for your hair. Jay Gibson, you're probably right. But at the same time, there's tons of biotin in it. And doesn't biotin help your hair and your fingernails grow and shit? So even though I do think you're probably right, like caffeine and whatever else, it's got B6, B12, vitamin C, and then it's got chromium. It's got biotin, 300 milligrams. I feel like the biotin helps your hair grow, doesn't it? I think it's the hat. I think it's my hat always being on my head, like flattening my head and killing the hair, the roots and shit like that. I think my hat killed my hair years ago, and it got worse and worse. But let's remember, in high school, I shaved my head at one point, and I looked like that. So remember, in high school, in my 12th grade, at the end of the year, I shaved my head for whatever reason. And I mean, see, I got to get back to being that skinny, because looking that ugly with a bald head, you better be skinny, because if you're fat with that bald head, I'm going to look fucked up. I'm going to look like a fucking idiot. Louis Sardinetta says, I'm 56, Joe, and my hair is white, completely white. That's kind of cool, though, Louis Sardinetta. That's kind of cool, man. Like, I mean, your fucking hair is, like, if you have your hair, though, but it's white, I mean, that's cool. You can dye it, but also the white hair is kind of cool, man. And plus the women, too, the silver fox. I'm down. I'm down with a silver fox or two. But yeah, man, I guess I think we're gonna get out of here. I think we had a little bit of extra time here with some bombs that came in, but obviously you're not gonna get last week. But we did get some bombs, so I appreciate that, man. You guys are the fucking best, man. Jake's got to be sitting there shaking his head like, what the fuck do I got to do? But I appreciate the bombs, man, for coming in, and you guys are the best. Let me see. Trying to find, yeah, like my hair is, it is what it is. It comes, it goes. It's too bad, man. I liked my hair. I like long hair, so like losing your hair, it's like, oh man, I don't see myself as like a bald or like a short hair person. I mean, nobody does when they, but it's like, oh man, I really like having longer hair. Like I like it a lot. So losing the hair is like, ugh. Leah saw a turtle in the yard the other day. It's like, it was a pretty big turtle in the yard the other day. It's fucking crazy. And then I was cutting the grass, mowing the lawn the other day, and I almost killed a frog. And I saw it out of the corner of my eyes, and I was like, holy shit. And so he hopped away, and he was all safe and everything. Maybe I should just bring back the wig. I mean, should I just bring back the wig, guys? Because, I mean, the wig was pretty whipping. Like, that's the wig. The wig is pretty rocking. Like, there's nothing wrong with just having the wig. Rocking that shit. So we can just do that. Let's see. 1, 2. What? Let's see. Yeah, that wig was pretty badass. But you know what? My hair was always kind of weak, because if you look at this photo back in high school, it's like, dude, right there, my hair is pretty thinned out there. Now it's got like, I think it's got wet. It's wet. I think it's wet here. But it's definitely, it's not whipping like that hair that we just saw, the wig. Even right there, my hair is pretty, like, it's not crazy, but but you can get it to come out. You blow dry it too, it's all over the place. The tornadoes are nuts, man. Yeah, I don't know how you guys are dealing with that. Can you imagine the tornadoes? Like, what's going to go down? Like this year? This picture looks like I'm in the hair club for men. Like, this looks like when you, like, I just had the hair transplant thing and they did the hair. This is from this is from 2020. That looks like the fake hair club for men hair right there. Look, like, what is, like, the flat top? Oh my God, man. Look at that. I look like a goof. But yeah, that looks like the fake hair. I'm trying to find out if I have any others. I don't know. But I'll catch you guys. Give me the Oh My God Brothers song, baby. I'll catch you guys, I don't think tomorrow night, and I don't think Friday night. I think we'll be live. I'll probably make a video Friday for like in the middle of the day, like a little update, wrestling, whatever, talk. And then Saturday night, of course, will be Monetize This. We're on the road to episode 500. We're on the road to 500 episodes of Monetize This. That's crazy. Go listen to my shows on Patreon, such as Morning Madness. A lot of morning shows I did on there that were fun to listen to, I think. And, good throwbacks to remember where we were in 2019, 20, 21, 22, 18, where I was and what I talked about. And I was listening to a couple of them the other day, and I was like, wow, man, remember that? Fuck, dude. Like, time flies, but time is also, feels like forever ago, but feels like yesterday. It's crazy how that happens, man. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the donations. Big time, man. Thanks to everybody who donated tonight. Tim Drake and D Welsh tied. You guys fucking tied. Nobody even took the top lead. These guys battled it out in a similar way that Sith and Z-Pain battled it out last week, which was nuts last week, no doubt about it. I will never forget what happened last week. That was crazy. Thank you guys for doing that. And Tim Drake, thank you, and D Welsh taking those top spots. Thank you to Haystacks Mone as well. The Ghost from the Coast, Matt Cologne, Botch Club, Triple M, Colonel Stutters, who gifted subs. Haystacks Mone did. Chief Wahoo gifted subs as well. And I think I got everybody. I think we got everybody tonight. Yeah, I think we got everybody. I think that's everything. Thank you guys for doing that. As always, like I said, and we'll catch you Saturday night for Monetize This, plus the special podcast that will be up on Patreon. When that's up, I will advertise it everywhere that it's up, and you can check it out. And if you're a member, you'll get it as well. And a lot of people got gifted a membership, so you'll be gifted that too, potentially. D. Welsh and Tim Drake tied it up tonight. Before we get out of here, we got a little couple minutes here to play this song. As we get out of here, click that like button. That'll help out tremendous. Thanks to Jake DeMarco. Give him love. And I'll see you on Twitter at MetaWorld Online. Of course, Instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show. And subscribe if you're brand new. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to watch this fucking retardism here? Why wouldn't you want to watch a moron?
Oh my God,
with a backwards hat.
Oh my God, brother.
I stole your bit, I'm gonna spit, bitch you a bitch, better just hurry and go slit your wrist. I'ma do this, you'ma do that, look in the mirror, you ugly and fat, I'm really fab, my brain's a lab, you were a slab, butcher you up while I dab, I'm a hit song, you were a fad. Got a small dick, buy a Lambo, no viewership, build a studio, drop 10K, what can I say, gotta compensate some way, so lose that weight.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother. Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother. Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Oh my God, brother.
Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game.
Oh shit.
Duncachino.
My bad.
You want creamy goodness?
Oh.
I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Joe, what time you starting monetize?
We'll thank you, Matt Cologne. We'll probably start monetize this. You guys want to start it earlier? Maybe we'll start it earlier. I feel like later is better because people show up, but sometimes I feel like later is not better. So like maybe earlier. Maybe we'll start monetize this earlier, like 8 or 9. Well, let's say 9. Let's shoot for 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, monetize this start. How about that? Mr. Pico sliding in one extra little $10 dono, baby. Let's go 9 o'clock. Let's go 9 o'clock, baby. Let's go 9 o'clock. Oh, Leah's texting me. Hang on a minute. Yeah, let's go 9 o'clock. You hear that, everybody? Everybody who wants to be a co-host or be on the show, make sure you join Monetize This around 9:30 or 10. I'll be ready for you at 9:30 or 10 then. Most likely. I hope. Oh, no. Oh, my God. D. Welsh is calling out Sith and Ghost. But, Welsh, aren't they beating you on the leaderboard, dude? Bro, aren't they beating you on the leaderboard? Ghost? I mean, Welsh? Oh, I guess not. Oh, shit. Well, you're beating Ghost. Yeah, you are beating Ghost. Yeah, if I look at the leaderboard, I mean, you're beating the Ghost from the Coast. And you're beating Tim Drake, and you're beating Drew Barr, and you're beating Colonel Stutters, and Kitty Kisser, and Doomed Huh? But Welsh, you're not beating, you're not beating Huge Boner, you're not beating Sith or Z-Pain. Welsh, you're number 4 on the list, though. But Welsh is beating Ghost. I will say that. Welsh is beating Ghost on the leaderboard. So there's 1 day left, right? What is today? Is today Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. So we got Friday. Tomorrow's the last day. Maybe I should go live tomorrow for like a final countdown. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe all right, I'll tell you what. I will go live tomorrow for 1 hour. For 1 hour tomorrow night, Friday night, I will go live to see if anybody takes the spot. You have until midnight to take these spots. So maybe I'll do that for you guys, but I don't know. It is pretty close, but I mean, Sith and Z-Pain have run away with it. And those poor bastards are probably... I mean, Z-Pain is... I don't even know, bro. He probably was on heroin or something the other night when he did that, and now is trying to sell himself for sex to make that back. I don't know, maybe I should, you know? Thank you, Matt Cologne. All right, we're out of here. Thanks for making it a big night, baby. We got another song we can play? Oh my God, this is the original Blumpkin. It's not as good as the other one, but it's a different version. It's not that good, this one, though.
Joe Cronin. Cunt and pussy juice. All I see around, all I see on the ground is the wet stuff down. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice is sound. Blumpkin pussy juice.
There was nothing to talk about in wrestling this week, so I'll just do this.
Yeah, this is the original.
Pussy juice. No. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. That's all I want from you, Blumpkin.
Yeah, see, like, what is that? That's terrible. Like, oh, I'm good. Like, what is that? See, the other version is way better. That's actually hilarious how terrible the first version of that I did is. That terrible? Like, that's kind of funny that it's that bad. I like that we used to have a show on Patreon called Triggered by Truth. That's funny. Okay, let's go out to another song because we can't go out to that terrible thing. I'm looking for something. Turkeys Ate Us. Get them back to the fields. I'm betting that some racist country star out there would make a racist song about back in the day, like loving the old times. I bet they would do it. My daddy says the things were better when he was young. My daddy grew up when things were better, and the country loved itself. When the country was white, things were more right, and things were going well. Now we're going straight to hell. Get back to the fields. Gotta get them back to the fields. Oh my God.
When I see pictures of 1910, it hits me in the fields. So get them back to the fields.
Oh my God.
My daddy used to say, the milkman, the paper boy would always come his way.
Oh
now it's there kind of weird, and things are kind of queer. I want to tell them f***ers, get the fuck on out of here. Get back to the fields. Cause I used to be a country where we could love Confederate flag, but now there are I really can't believe this country started to bleed. Get them back to the fields. Gotta get them back to the
Wow, what a terrible racist song. Who's like, let me tell you something.
Get 'em back to the fields. We gotta get 'em back to the fields. Get 'em back to the fields.
That is so messed up, bro. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? God damn. Good night, everybody. Hit that like button on the way out. We'll see
Go
you.
ahead and hate me. I find it funny that I did my job and you gave me money, and it doesn't end there. You need attention. You're mental unstable, begging me for a wrench, and I can't stand the aggression. For time you impressing, you're so obsessed and you're getting so stressed, man. Stop. Fine, just go ahead and hate me, fucking one at a time, and I don't need your dimes. You would kill anyone for clout or a little shout out, and I seriously doubt you ever cared at all. So instead, you can go ahead and fucking hang from my balls.
Go ahead and hate me. I know that you are angry, so go ahead and hate me. Go ahead and hate me. I know that you are angry. And why do people hate me? Is it because of things they can't be? 'Cause I spend time with family. Oh man, some fans are angry. Man, you're so fucking needy. Why do they now hate me? Why the fuck they need me? If they don't get what they want, they turn on me. The slander is so crazy.
People wanted me to lose my land, but 5 days ago they donate $3,000. Weird how I had no beef, then just left within a week. Whatever though, they supported me, even though they probably wish now that my mother had aborted me. Just another day of losing supporters who supported me. Checking for brain cells, still out of order to me. What do you do when the mentally ill become the majority? You're left in fear, feeling queer because the guy who's 40 wants to butt pump you in the rear.